And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show. And this is going to be episode 348. So I hope you guys had a great day. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we will be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 10 later in the show after we have our usual guy bro conversations that you guys all know and love. So Last Comic Fan apparently had a accident with his knee, and he is hyped
I'm
up on.
strapped to the bottom of the table here. I'm sitting like an L.
Oh my god, this is insane because I feel so bad for you right now that you're in this much pain. Because like you fell down the stairs, your back was destroyed.
Fell down the stairs the one time. Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, then your knee's out. How are you not Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond? You need a cane at this point, dude.
Well, I'm not him because I can't take it. So there's that.
Good
so
Lord.
There is that. I am not.
You need to be old man Bruce next year for Halloween, just with the cane and the suit and everything.
I do old Batman, so I could be him.
Good God. So since you have your back blown out, your knees blown out, what's the next thing gonna be blown out? Your eyes? Is God just gonna take away your sight?
Well, I mean, since it's the MSK show, it's probably gonna be a butthole or something.
To be fair, I mean, I know you have sex with your wife. Do you need like Viagra pills? Maybe he'll fucking screw you over on that way. So holy shit.
Let's hope not. let's just hope that doesn't happen.
That's because you're black from the waist down. See?
If it does, I'll have to ask Jim some pointers.
Dude, that was your gift for liking basketball growing up. You get to be black from the waist down. Actually, what's crazy about basketball is the Mavericks are horrible. They won tonight against the Wizards, and their fans were celebrating that. That's bad, guys. That's horrible.
It's an interesting season with like, all the gambling, like just the whole thing that's come out. It's just. And they waited for the day of the start of the season. It's just so bad, man. It's so bad.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You know how we had the NBA on TNT show move to ESPN and everything? Mm-hmm. Well, what's crazy is we've only been getting that like one day out of the week on ESPN, and I knew that was going to happen.
Well, it's only supposed to be like 20 times this year.
That's crazy.
But they get the NBA Finals for the first time ever. So that's pretty awesome. I'll take that. I mean, it sucks. I wish they just made the inside the NBA instead of NBA tip off. I just wish they made inside the NBA like a 2 times a week show where they actually went over just games or something. Like maybe a Sunday show and like a Thursday or something. Like that would be cool.
What they could do, like League has this too for some of the.
Oh god damn it! I've been away for 4 weeks, and the first thing you bring up is League.
I'm just making a reference. You gonna
bring up Dragon Ball too?
No. Like what they could do for them, since they're gonna have less shows this year, is start basically a podcast with the 4 of them and just have them go over the games of the week.
They used to have their podcast, and I know Ernie and Charles have the Steam Room podcast.
Yeah, is that over now that they're on ESPN, or is that still going to be a thing?
I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while. Oh,
yeah.
Professor Savage Dad has the WWFD. That is, what would Frieza do?
What would Frieza do? That's true. Because the thing is, if we're gonna have less of them during the year, that kind of sucks. It's like, damn, that's one of the most entertaining shows that fucking is on ESPN right now. Now I understand why they have less of them, because they have a lot of the other shows that kind of do the exact same thing, but it's like,
yeah, but they're nowhere near as popular as those guys.
Yeah,
so,
and didn't they get rid of Stephen A. Smith? Like there was a rumor that I heard, or they got rid of him. I was like, I hope not.
I don't know if ESPN got rid of him. I don't know. I'd have to look, man. I haven't watched much ESPN, to be honest, lately, except for whenever the actual basketball's on. Like I don't watch their tip-off show. I'll only watch it if it's NBA tip-off.
So because I know you're a Steelers fan for football, but Did you ever say what fan of you? Oh, sorry, you're just a fan of basketball. Well, you don't like have a
basketball. I don't have. I was a Michael Jordan fan, so like I watched the Bulls because I had WGN as well growing up, which is what all the Bulls games were on. So it was kind of like how Atlanta has TBS, and you get all the Braves games even if you don't live there, you know. So I watched a lot of the Bulls growing up. But basketball, it's like, I watch whatever story is compelling. Like I'll go and like watch if there's a game, like, I'll use an app or whatever. This is the first year I did not get center court. So whatever story's interesting, or if I look at a game and I'm like, ooh, that sounds really good. If it's not on regular TV, I'll go watch that. That's kind of how I stay up on the things, or I'll look at the next day, watch extended highlights or something like that, but it's the big story this year to me has been Wembanyama, like his big step.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, his first game, dude, he had 40 points and like
utterly insane.
I mean, to come back from the blood clots and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
wasn't he told to not shoot as much too?
I don't know exactly what he was told. I just know that, like, it was a pretty serious thing.
He's been just actually just utterly insane.
Show that image. That's a nice it's a nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. I love this. That's awesome.
There's another one that he made, that Savage Dad made, that has black around it. I'll get that one.
Yes.
You can see it better.
He needs to do it with Black Frieza, the new form that Frieza has in Dragon Ball Super manga. It has, and you have to put my face on Frieza too. Good Lord. So that's how we really come full circle with the whole Frieza model.
I always bring it up in the chat. I'm always like, yes, MSK, but
I initially disagreed with genocide, and I always willed.
Oh, do you? You disagree with a little bit of genocide?
But if we're looking at it from a holistic point of view.
Holistic? What are you, lighting incense and then killing everyone?
Like, oh God, man. Hey, but if you're comparing monkeys to black people, you can kind of get where he's coming from.
What? Where did that come from?
No, it was just crazy. Dude, the Mavericks have speed ran just a bunch of L's. So, like, he does that Luka Anthony Davis trade. Anthony Davis barely plays, like, 5-6 games, and he's already going to be evaluated until 2027 for the Achilles heel thing.
He could never stay healthy. Like, you could tell, like, he seems like a guy who doesn't work out. And honestly, like, a lot of the guys, if you noticed, a lot of the guys that sit out a lot are the guys who get injured the most.
Yeah.
Because they're not playing. Like, when you're playing all the time, your body gets used to the beating and stuff. And so it's like ready for it. And there was way less injuries back then to superstars. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have guys sitting out multiple games for no reason. And I just think it makes for weaker players, to be honest.
It's crazy because Anthony Davis isn't a bad player by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he's not a bad player. Yeah. He's a fantastic player when he's healthy. Yeah. When he's healthy, he's great. He's a great player. I mean, that whole thing, dude, like, it just doesn't smell right. Something was up with that trade. Something.
For me, it always boils down to maybe he just didn't like him. People are
I honestly
like that.
But here's the thing, though: the owners might have stuff to say about
it,
right?
Yeah.
And they're the ones that, regardless of what the general manager does, they still have to okay it with the owners. I really think it had something to do with the new TV stuff. Because, I mean, it's easier to market stars coming out of Los Angeles and New York than it does, Dallas. And look at the stuff that's going on with Jalen Brunson right now. Like, if it comes out that, like, he was paid kind of how, like, Kawhi Leonard was, like, that's going to be horrible, dude. That's going to be bad. It's gonna be really, really bad.
Because you're more into that stuff than me with, like, governments. What was the Kawhi Leonard?
So what happened was Kawhi Leonard took a contract, the actual money, which was less than what you're supposed to do. So the reason why some really, really good guys end up on bad teams is because the contract they get is so high. And what you're generally supposed to do is take the highest contract, because then the next guy coming below you will get more money. That's how you rate. So, like, unless you've been, say, like, you're on the Bulls, right? And then the Bulls offer you could keep that. That's understandable. But if you're offered, like, you're not staying with your team, and then the Clippers give you $50 million a year, you're probably going to take that. Because then the guy coming behind you would fuck up the market in the league. Like, because then other teams would be like, well, we only offered Kawhi Leonard this, Yeah. So in his second contract, he took, like, a less money, but he was getting paid by some foundation that he had no alliance with. Yeah, he was getting paid outside, like, almost $47 million.
I'm pretty there's a business term for, isn't that pretty much a huge conflict of interest right there?
Well, Yes, especially since he didn't do like any appearances, he didn't do any other stuff, and from the sources that the guy got, and he had a whole bunch of them, and he said he has paperwork and everything. The main thing for that company, they didn't pay a whole bunch of other people. It was you had to pay Kawhi every month. Like you had to pay him. And then you find out that like the owner had some stuff, like he had dealings with that or that company. You can look it up, but it's like it's along those lines. It's along those lines.
No, I remember
Brunson is a kind there's speculation that he might be under the same type of thing.
Because I remember,
because it was weird that he went to New York, right? So they hired his dad, and then a year later, he goes there, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't field other offers from other teams. He had that amazing playoff run when Luka was injured.
Yeah, because he was on the Mavericks with Luka.
Yeah, and Luka was injured, and he was averaging like 35 a game in the playoffs. Yeah. And then all of a sudden just goes to the Knicks, like the biggest market team in the league. You know what I mean? Like
his dad just happens to be the general manager. Happens.
Well, he's like a coach or something, or one of the coaches, something like that.
Dude,
it's just a weird thing.
No, because I remember hearing about the Kawhi Leonard and Jalen Brunson controversy. I just didn't understand it because there's so much business lingo with that. It's like he was taking money from this company, but he could have gotten this if he took this. It's like, oh my god, it's like
it was basically like his contract was for this much. They couldn't afford everything, so they had outside sources.
I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
Completely illegal. Yeah, because they proved the Kawhi one. That's going to happen, but there's speculation. They don't know for sure about the Jalen Brunson one, but the guy who broke the Kawhi story was on Dan Patrick's podcast, and he was kind of like, it's kind of weird how Jalen Brunson went to the Knicks, huh? So what do you think he means by that? Like,
okay, so what happens to Kawhi Leonard?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Does he go to jail?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how that works.
Be honest here. They would have.
They're not.
He's not going to go.
Yeah, he's not going to go to jail. I highly doubt it. Like none of
those
guys
get fined, but they
I don't know if he would though. He might get garnished salary. I don't know what would happen. What are you going to do? Dock him games? He doesn't play any.
He doesn't really play that much in the regular season.
No. Yeah. So like I don't know if the guy might lose his team, probably, which would be even worse because he's like one of the richest people in the world. He's definitely the richest NBA owner, the Clippers owner. So like,
is it the same owner?
I don't know.
That was back in the day that was on a call calling a black person the
N-word? No, that was their owner before. That was Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
So like he got forced out. He got forced out of the team. And now if this guy gets forced out of a team, that's literally two owners. And that very rarely happens. And that would be like two owners in the end. He made that Intuit Dome. You know, the
big Clippers don't. I've seen it.
Yeah, that has like it's all based. He's like a huge super fan.
My joke with that dome is like if the Lakers ever go and play the Clippers, which they do, the Lakers will have more finals appearances in that dome than they'll ever have.
I mean, well,
good old Clippers.
It's an interesting thing. It's just so weird. But anyway. Since we're talking about money and math is involved in money, I have a question about your math last night. First of all, the game thing that you played, I don't understand why there was numbers involved at all when you could have just said, do you like this? Yes or no?
No, it was to basically tally up.
I understand, but couldn't it be just yes or no? You have this many yeses and this many nos?
Yeah, but you know.
Okay, so after the first phase, Nate had 6. Okay? You ended him with 7, yet he liked like 2 or 3 things from phase. Yes.
No, which ones? Because he didn't like any of the TV shows.
Yes, but there was some of the movies that he was like.
So he had
Fantastic and then he had Fantastic Four, and there was a couple
Fantastic
of
Four and X-Men '97. That would just put him at 8.
That was at 6. That was phase 6. But there was phase 5 stuff that he did like that weren't shows.
Okay, so
he did like one. He did like WandaVision too.
No, that was counted. I counted that in there.
No, you didn't, because you ended him on 7. Yes, I went back and watched it, dude. I had him at 10.
Good Lord.
But it's just funny. It's just funny because of how confusing everything was, right? How you were explaining it and everything.
No, it's crazy
and then it
because
got lost
I did this with Joe.
No, I know you did. I remember.
I did this with Joe and Bob, and they got it. I was like, "How'd you guys like it?" Because it wasn't about the number. It was basically just to tally up how many things.
No, I understand.
Enjoyed. And
yes.
keep in mind the fact that Warren had like 7. I'm like, this company sucks. Like, I barely had like 6.
I mean, here's the thing, though. It's hard to do that though, as a yes or no, because it's like there's stuff that like I would give a no, but it doesn't bother me.
Like if that was you, what do you think your number would have been for how much?
Oh, it would have been low as fuck because there's nothing that I really like
besides Spider-Man.
Endgame.
So besides Spider-Man and Deadpool Wolverine, would it be you'd have like 2 out of like 30?
I don't know. I didn't hardly watch any of the shows.
Okay, so that would shave off like at least
I didn't watch like I watched.
Right there.
Okay, so I saw WandaVision. I saw Loki season 1 and Loki season 2, which season 2 I disliked tremendously.
I thought season 1 was
I only liked about the first half of season 1 because I didn't like the Kang thing. I always have a huge problem with Kang when they shifted to Kang.
Yeah, well, it's just the way that he was explained. He was like, basically, I've been behind everything since.
Well, that and like the whole thing with Kang is like Marvel only used Kang for so long. Like he would come out like every 4 or 5 years. So there was there was like no information on him, and they literally get that like 10-minute thing was like literally like more information than we got.
Did you see Guardians 3?
Yeah, I liked Guardians 3.
Okay, so that's 1.
I liked Guardians 3 a lot.
Did you like No Way Home?
In the theater, I liked it, yeah. But like No Way Home has. This is what I say. No Way Home has S tier fan service.
Yes.
But like a C tier plot.
Yes.
That's what I say. So whenever we did our tier thing,
movies,
whenever I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that. But it's hard for me though, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I would go back and watch it even though I like it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I would. So that's why with the tiers,
too.
What I did with the tier thing was I got all of our grades on the tier and then I averaged it. So I went from the highest. So say someone said an S, right? So this is S.
That's what I used to do.
But someone gave a B or a C or an A. I subtracted all the numbers off of what the highest one was, and that was the
that makes sense. Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did per the movie. And then before I did, if we disagreed on something, I said, do you guys agree that this is okay being right here? Because the only movies we really disagreed on was Fantastic Four, because I hated it. I thought it was boring and stupid. To be honest,
I would have. Did they want an A tier or S tier?
No, I think it was like B. I had it as S. I thought
I probably have it as fuck.
I had it at B, which I understand. The reason why I didn't like is because I like the Fantastic Four, and I like with Bob how he doesn't really care for the new Superman movie. Like he had built something up in his mind that it didn't meet, you know, and that's where I was. I wanted it to be so good, and then it was like the most boring fucking movie.
So the problem that I used to run into when doing those things back in the day is that I had to have an odd number of panelists because the same thing you did, the same thing I did.
But that's the average though. That's the best average.
They would not agree. I said the same thing you did. I said, hey, I know we all have different opinions. It was always Infinity War. That was the one that was always the problem because we all had different issues with it. I was like, hey, are you fine with Infinity War just being B tier? They're like, no.
Oh no, see, no. See, that's not what I did. What I did was whatever they gave, right?
Yeah.
I would average it out, but I would only ask, is it okay if it was a C or a B or like an S or an A? If it was averaged out, that's what it went to, period.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. They wouldn't do it. They're like, if you put
so then that's when you as the person, because it's your show, say, well, I'm putting it here.
And after I did that,
we didn't have to do that. And let them bitch.
No, like after I did that, I'm like, hey, I'm putting it here to settle this. They're like, then this whole list is invalid. What the fuck?
It's not.
Just off literally one.
Well, who were you talking to? What retards were you talking to?
It's a long time ago. It's like 2021.
So they're probably stupid people, right?
Oh no. It was so bad. Like with that, that's why I can never do tier lists with those people, because the same thing you did is literally what I did. I was like, hey, I know we're not gonna agree on this movie. Can I put it here? They're like, no, then the list will be invalid. What the fuck?
That's true. That's true though. You don't like arguments. You definitely don't like
arguments. It's like to move. We can't sit on one movie for like 2 hours.
No, that's true. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I was like, bro, we got to settle on this. I get it. The movie has some crazy, weird shit, but it's not awful. It's not
here's the thing, though. Like, here's the other portion of it, right?
Yeah.
It's a list about movies. If someone is going to be that, if someone's going to be that like bent out of shape about it, their life probably isn't that well together, so their opinion probably isn't as valid. So you were probably right in putting it where you did.
I'm like, bro, this is not a definitive list. There was a lady that I'm not going to say her name because she was a piece of garbage.
She says the Macronomicon states there are no such thing as arguments.
There was this lady we used to have. She used to call herself a glorified MCU expert. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Who was this?
It was a person from Kentucky. So, sassy black woman thing, all that other gay shit.
Anybody who calls himself an expert, like in it's something usually a fucking subjective. I'm just saying that's subjective.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you take it with a grain of salt, man. Like the easiest way to shut up a person like that is that you just go, and then do what you want to do.
You know what happened on the show when we it was fuck. I think it was like she loved Tom Holland Spider-Man. So whenever it came to Tom Holland Spider-Man, I was like, hey, I think Homecoming is I think it's a very net average movie. I did like Far From Home at all.
No, I don't like any of I don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man.
And most of us didn't like them, right? For very valid reasons. She was like, if you don't put them at B tier, I'm done with the list. I'm just gonna sit here and not participate.
Well, then that's when you go, all right, well, have fun.
No, that would happen on the show. She was like, I'm not gonna participate if you don't put his movies at a respectable letter. I was like, that's what children do. That's your 7-year-old kid would do that. It's like, Daddy, if you don't give me this, I'm not going to do my homework. That's what a child does.
I mean, that's also putting together a panel that, like,
Right. I was bad at that.
Like, I wanted, like, the only time I'll use, like, diverse. I want a diverse opinion because I know, like, from talking to certain people, like, I respect what they say. Because like Gray, I use Gray as an example. Me and him, we found out like from talking to each other, we have a lot of things in common, but we also differ in opinion on a lot of like movies and TV. We definitely
do. Cloud Chaser?
I like Gray a lot. Yeah,
Gray's over. We should do a tier list on panelists. No, don't do that. That'll make people so angry.
Why? I wouldn't get angry.
No, I'm joking. Eventually, I
mean, you would get angry.
Because I should be S tier by default.
You would be so not S tier. You would be double Z tier for Riz.
I'm double S tier. That's how much S tier I am.
Okay.
I'm like the first Wonder Woman movie. I'm good in the first half. Maybe in the third half, I kind of fall off a little bit.
Well, I mean, how did that end up for you on Blue Sky? Did you get banned?
I have to check. I'll be honest here. I haven't checked all day since
we should check.
I will check right now. Give me one moment here. But how is the football season going? I've been in and out.
What, NFL or?
Yeah, NFL. Yeah.
It's very interesting because like the Colts are a good team right now, even though they just lost to the Steelers. But that's how the Steelers do things. They play down to competition so much. You know what I mean? They'll get a win against a really decent team. Or they'll just beat on like crappy teams, but they'll also lose to the Vikings, So like stuff like that happens to them. Baltimore had a really rough go without Lamar Jackson, and then he comes back and starts playing amazingly. So, Hey, what's up, Tony?
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, chat? Everybody,
Tony,
how are you?
Hope you're Memphis. All good. I know you're from Memphis. Is it bad in Memphis? I've never been to Memphis before, but I always hear how bad it is in some areas, honestly.
How can it be bad? It's got Tony.
Tony's black.
So?
He'd be part of the problem. They do crime.
I like you, Tony.
Oh, the thing with Jay Morant. He's such an emotional.
It's Ja, not Jay.
Ja Morant. He's one of those players where
he's an idiot.
He's emotional too. He's just an emotional idiot most of the time.
That grew up with a silver spoon, but wanted to be gangster. So like once he got money, he thought like I'm gonna act all gangstery, and like it's like dude,
I'm gonna talk like a black person.
Nobody believes any of it. Nobody believes you are a string bean little man who like with this deep voice tries to act all tough, and it's like, dude, a stiff wind would blow you over. Like
if
we tied strings to his appendages, we could fly him.
Do you know there's this thing in the black community where like you don't act black enough? If he went around black people like in your state, they'd be like, dude, you're not black. You're not one of us. He's
not in my state. Black people around here are like hillbillies. They are. They make moonshine and fucking have hoedowns.
Like, oh, what's up? What's up, Laps? How you doing, man? Want to go shoot some guns?
Well, they don't call me Lapsed. So they call me Steve because that's my name. But like, no, they're good people. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about color. I rate people on the dicketry scale, whether you're a dick or not. I just don't care. I've never had.
Mine is the longest. 10 inches, obviously.
No, whether you act like a dick or not.
Right. Yeah.
Whether your dick is large or not usually isn't in my,
Yes, you're making a metaphorical dick joke, actually. Oh, but before we go and review Absolute Batman in a moment here, so just tell the audience what happened, because you were in pain, actually.
Oh, well, okay. So it's so stupid.
Why are you so old?
I was upstairs in my bedroom.
Yes.
And my son called me and my foot was like, I turned and my leg did not turn. That's it. And it popped so loud and it felt like inside my knee, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands being pulled apart and snapping. And when I looked down, my knee which is supposed to be like this, was like this. Oh. And there was a big giant golf ball sized divot, and it was instantaneously black and blue, and all my veins were like bright red.
Oh my god.
And I just went and then fell to the ground, and David thought it was the most funny thing.
That's because he is 7.
And my wife she heard it, she was like, that's not good. That's not good, Steve.
Did you call 911 or you drove to the hospital?
No, we drove.
Okay. Probably cost a lot of money to have 911 called.
I mean, I have insurance, but
okay.
But it was like, I didn't know at first because like I didn't want to look at it, because when I saw it, I didn't want to panic. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I was just like, all right, boom, like let's just go and we'll get there. But like it said, on weekends there's no really like, orthopedics, and there's like, I didn't want to. I probably have to talk to a general surgeon, but like I'd rather wait and see my guy and then go from there. Because you can't, like, I asked him, I was like, wrap everything up, put it in a break. Can it get worse? And they're like, can it get worse? No.
You basically lost.
They're like, dude. Like, they were like, look at you. No, it can't get worse.
The only way it could get worse if you like broke your arm or some shit.
Or if like I took a saw to it and tried to fix it myself.
Okay. It's not a Saw movie, which actually is crazy. That's what happened in the first Saw movie, actually. So
I know, right?
Good Lord. Ankle. Could you imagine that? If you had to do that, it wouldn't hurt. There's nothing there. Good Lord.
Well, it's my knee. If I sawed my ankle off, yeah. I mean, even if I sawed this off, it's not numb. Like I wouldn't even be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to saw my leg off, dude. So, I would be passing out and like.
So like your kneecap. Do you have your kneecap there, or is it like twisted?
Okay, so right now, yes, it's still twisted because they couldn't set it. They're not going to set it. I have to. I didn't want to sit in the hospital for a day and a half.
No, I mean, it makes sense.
That's the main thing. Like,
so what can't you do now? As walk. They said, doctor's orders. Okay, so beside walking.
Oh no, they didn't say I mean, there's regular stuff. Like, I can't.
You can't go to the
physical
gym,
activity.
Can't play basketball.
I don't go to gym.
Well, you used to play basketball, so you can't do that.
I can't. Well, I don't. Right now, no. I won't know anything till like Monday. They did X-rays and stuff, but they're gonna do like the CAT scan, and they're gonna do all that garbage probably Monday morning.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
Holy crap. It does. But I mean, stuff happens. It does.
Yes.
And I was very angry at them for giving me opiates, which I was very unhappy about. Because I told him, I was like, hey, an ex-addict, like, I don't want, and they were like, well, I had to give you something, buddy. And I was like, so fucked up. And I was just like, what? And I didn't like the feeling. It made me throw up.
Did they get hospital food? Did you need food at the hospital?
No, I was only there for like 5, 6 hours.
Okay, yeah, because here
I'm not gonna eat hospital food
because that is disgusting.
No, actually, surprisingly, the hospital they have a cafeteria where you can order from, and they actually have like pretty good like sandwiches and stuff like that. It would be like the hot food. Like I don't know if I'd want like their menu of food. Like, my wife would just go out and get me like chicken wings or something.
Chicken wings after your kneecap basically just went
out.
Well, I
mean, was there food that I shouldn't eat because of that? What is chicken wings not?
Don't they recommend not eating greasy food when you have injuries like that?
No. What?
Isn't that always like the papers don't eat greasy food or something like that?
No, maybe if you're getting like a colonoscopy or something. Not if you hurt your leg. Don't eat greasy food.
God Lord, your knee might actually
in West Virginia. I don't think there is ungreasy food.
Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah, because on the
everything
East Coast,
everything is fried.
Your food. Everything's fried and soul food over there. Good Lord.
Well, it's a lot of deer meat too, which is very lean, but it's good as fuck.
You ate deer meat?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yes.
The crocodile too?
I've had alligator before.
Alligator, my bad. Sorry. Is that good?
It's okay. I mean, I had this stuff. It was called rum and pepper paint alligator, and it was like this. That's what it was called. Look it up.
What in the world?
Look it up. It's like this. It's like this rum coating, but it's like very dark, and it has a lot of pepper in it. So I didn't really taste the alligator as much.
Rum, so gator bite.
Rum and pepper paint. That's what it was called.
Rum and pepper. I've never heard of this.
Paint alligator. It was very black. And
that's crazy. Let me see right now.
And it was like strips of alligator meat. And it was like blackish, and it had a lot of pepper on it. And it had a rum, like Myers Caribbean rum, like the dark rum, not like Captain Morgan, but like the real dark rum. It was soaked in that. I've eaten a lot of stuff, dude. I worked in a bunch of restaurants before.
This don't look that bad.
No, it's a little bit spicy. Like not like. No, I didn't have the head. It was back straps.
Oh God, because I'm seeing pictures with the head. I was like, holy crap! I hope you didn't. I love it. Freaky looking.
Well, one of the restaurants I worked at, you could see it's called Cioppino. It's Cioppino in Pittsburgh. And my brother-in-law was one of the chefs there for a while, and it was like a higher end place, right? And it like they had some weird stuff on there too. Like they had some interesting exotic food that like the chef would make us taste. He'd be like, here, try this. So I got to try a lot of weird stuff. So
Planetary pineapple rum is very good. Savage Dad, that's because you are an alcoholic and you drink heavily. What's crazy is next year I will see Savage Dad again closer to we're gonna probably see each other at the meetup if they have it this year coming up in Vegas, honestly. So me and Savage Dad will do some bro stuff.
I heard Miss Sparkles is gonna come see you.
She's not. She has no money. How's she gonna go there?
Maybe she'll thumb it. Maybe she'll hitchhike. I don't know.
Yeah.
She said she's coming to see you.
She just opens up the OnlyFans.
Well, I'm just telling you what she said.
She's not going. She doesn't have a job. There's no way.
What does that mean?
These things cost money to go. She lives in Washington.
Dude, I was fucking homeless in 15. I made it from Pittsburgh to San Diego.
That's because you were a single guy with no.
That doesn't mean anything.
You had no attachments anymore. You were like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
No, that's true.
Well, he's married, so his wife would beat her up if she did that.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yep. He has a weight. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. So, his wife would beat me up if that happened. And she's white. Good Lord.
My wife would beat you up if what happened?
Oh, my God. If I let Miss Sparkles be around you. Oh, my God.
Oh, my wife wouldn't care because she knows nothing would ever happen.
God. That sounds so bad in theory.
Well, my wife trusts me. She knows. I don't look, dude. I'm being honest. I only love her. Like I only have eyes for her. So
does your wife have black friends, like black female friends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Like one of her best friends. She passed away. It sucks. Her name was Tiana. Was one of our good family friends.
Fuck.
My kids. My main like when my older kids, we lived in a really not so great part of Pittsburgh. They only played with black kids. They were literally the only white kids in that neighborhood.
Now they're the token minority of the group. Holy crap.
Yeah. I miss those kids though, man. Devontae, they was good.
When is MSK going to try? We're going to see each other at the fucking meetup week. Now, I'm going to tell people right now, my schedule is very up and down. Not like with hours or anything, but the days are different.
Schedule that.
I wish that it's been changing.
Okay,
better,
let me ask: do you work more than 40 hours a week?
More than 40, most likely, probably, yeah. If you count getting sent home early, then probably it would be like a borderline no, maybe. It just depends on how good the weeks are.
Well, you would know because you would have overtime on your check.
I don't, dude. I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked at that shit in years. I just know I got money coming in, and that's good enough. I get so depressed by looking how much taxes grape us. So once you know how you're getting graped like that, you're like, you're like one of the some of the top earning percent working person in the country. You know how much taxes they grape you on?
Yes, I see it every single time I get paid.
I couldn't look anymore. I was like, I'm just gonna not even pay attention. It's better for my mindset just not to look at that stuff. Just take whatever you need out. Sure, I guess.
I don't know. I'm just glad that I don't work in Pennsylvania anymore because those state taxes were just almost as high as federal taxes.
Yeah, because everyone, dude, I know you could probably hear this a lot because you're on the East Coast. The East Coast is much more cheaper. It's like every place because
depends where you live. Like if you live in New York City, or if you live in Connecticut,
or
Jersey, places like that. Some parts of Jersey.
Okay,
but there's. Yeah, but it's nowhere near as bad. It's New York would probably be the only place that's close to.
Dude, I don't know how people even live in Massachusetts. Not Massachusetts. Oh my God, the city of Manhattan, most expensive city in the world. How do you live out there? That's insane. I don't get it. I don't get that kind of lifestyle. There has to be some dick sucking to pay rent. Has to be.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of dick sucking going on in New
York I always
City.
hear Virginia usually has the lowest cost of living throughout the nation, typically speaking.
You think so? I would have. I mean,
because you live in Virginia, don't you? You live in.
No, I live in West Virginia. Virginia and West Virginia are two completely different states.
They're
geography major.
I'm just saying, you're a Virginia of there. West Virginia cost of
it's very low.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, it was West Virginia. Yep, it was one of the Virginias. I legit couldn't fucking remember which one of them.
Yeah, West Virginia is 5th or 6th.
Extremely low housing expenses.
Mm-hmm. They have great houses out here that are super cheap, bro. Beautiful houses.
So you could buy basically a 4-bedroom house for $40K, $50K.
You could probably buy a 4-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms for anywhere from 80 to 90 with property.
That would be the standard too. That used to be the standard house you would be able to get actually
with nice my house is on a nicer end of house, but we've also had a lot of work done on it. But my yard is literally the size of a football field.
The cost of East Virginia it's triple. So which like you said, 80, 70K.
Yeah.
East Virginia is 100 fucking almost 200K to get a house out there. Holy mother of God, dude.
There's probably houses up here, that are expensive because there are, but I don't believe the standard what you see on the internet because I see stuff around me and I'm that's actually a very nice house. You know, and it has a nice yard and it looks nice. There's Wheeling, West Virginia. He said laps don't ruin this for me. Wheeling, West Virginia had this thing where they were literally letting some Victorian houses go and they were $40,000.
Don't tell me that. I'm gonna cry.
There was really, really nice houses. And it wasn't fixer upper houses. These were fully done. All you need is your furniture. So a lot of people from Pittsburgh moved to that area and they're commuting to work now because it's just so much easier.
Because when you say you go to Pittsburgh, which is Chicago.
No, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because that would be in Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania. There's at the tip of West Virginia where I live in the Panhandle. There's the Allegheny Mountains go all through there, so you can be in Ohio, Pennsylvania, or West Virginia within the matter of 40 minutes each way. And it's only those sections though. It's only those small sections.
Because I just had on Sean Cav last night.
Like Cincinnati's like 2 hours away from me.
Because I just had Sean Cav on last night. He said he lives in Pennsylvania. He said the state taxes there are insane.
Oh, yeah. The state taxes are crazy. It's insane there. No matter where you're at. It's crazy.
Good Lord. Fucking hell. Like, that's how you pick your poison. Because then the thing with West Virginia being low cost of housing is because you have to convince people like who'd want to live in West Virginia kind of thing. It's like,
no, it is. It is. Yeah. If you don't like, this is what I tell people. If you don't like clean air and wilderness and being left alone, then don't come here.
Because I forgot you don't like the busy city life.
Not anymore. No, I lived in like even though Pittsburgh's like a smaller big city, I just didn't care for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact that like you could pretty much walk anywhere and everything's at your fingertips type thing, but it got to be too much. It's not like a great place to raise a family unless you're living like out of the city limits.
Yeah.
Where this is like a great place to raise a family. Like this is a very nice place.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about, given the fact your kids are white, having them walk down the streets in some bad area, they might get attacked might get mugged and shot. Fuck that. The only things I require are a decent internet connection and a gas station and a reasonable driving distance.
Well, that's understandable. Yeah.
Also, this guy's got 4 kids. I told you, Orange, wrap it up. No more sex.
It just depends. Like cost of living here is so like I said when Biden was president, even though like people don't want to, they always talk because it was probably bad where they lived. Gas here was like $2.12.
We only had that for the pandemic. That was only during the pandemic, which wasn't bad.
Everything here was cheap, dude. Like milk, like a freaking gallon of milk was still like $1.30. Like you could go to the grocery store and actually buy things and it wasn't like crazy. It wasn't nuts. Now it's just, it's pretty expensive comparatively to what we're used to.
So at the grocery store, because I asked the people this, I don't think I've ever asked you this. How often do you guys go to the store to like buy food?
How do I go to the store to buy food?
How often do you think you go generally?
Oh, I don't know because my wife does it.
Oh, okay.
But we started buying small instead of buying large because we thought we don't want to waste whatever. So she might go to the store on her way back from work and buy like meals for like the next 3 days and then go back and find deals or whatever. But I'm being honest, like I don't really worry about that much.
Would you guys usually buy things? Because I don't know if you guys have a Costco around you. You probably do.
It's like in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Not here, no.
I spend $2,000 a month on Good Lord. That's because you have like 4 kids like this guy does. Actually, all 3 of you have like 4 kids. You guys need to know about the protection plan. God damn.
3 of my kids don't live with me, dude. They're on their own.
I find it crazy how, wait a minute. You 3 white guys are all married. Y'all have like 4 kids and you all have houses and you're all successful.
What?
Oh,
we worked hard.
I'm just right crazy. You don't gotta live up the government at all because you worked hard. When people say, "Oh well, how'd you do it?" You just do. We fucking don't. You didn't know it was gonna end up being this good for you later in life. You just worked. You just did it. Like things.
Well, I mean, like I did have government assistance for a while.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to stay on it like my whole life. I wanted to.
Well, he said his 4th kid was a miracle kid that they didn't think was gonna happen.
Yes,
so
it definitely was. He definitely was it.
Groceries for me cost more than the mortgage. Like, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. The groceries.
What's your guys' minimum wage out there? Isn't it like
minimum wage is like 8 something or 9 something?
Oh, yeah, because the cost of living is so down, it doesn't matter, honestly.
It's like $9.75 or something. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't made minimum wage in so long.
No, because like, could someone work a minimum wage job in your state and have like at least a studio apartment? Actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's apartments out here that are like $500 a month with like utilities.
Goddamn. Yeah, you're not doing shit with that minimum wage. Well, it depends on where you live. Like I said before, it's all. Minimum wage
the people that I know. Like I said, whenever I first got here, again, and people that I knew that were working at Dunkin' Donuts, my nephew, he has his own place. He makes minimum wage. It's nice. It's a nice little place.
That's crazy. And he can pay all of his utilities too?
Yeah. His utilities are included. Oh, I don't know if he pays for like garbage or something, but I know his electricity and water. It's usually
electricity that would usually be included in that stuff. So,
well, I know his water is included in it. I know that. I definitely know that.
During Biden, groceries went up 30%. Yeah, that's what I want to tell people about most presidencies. It really just depends on the city and state city, town / state you live in. It really just depends, honestly. Like for you, when Biden was president, well, nothing bad would happen for you because it's like low cost of living there.
You figure I didn't say it's $9.25, I believe. So, I mean, with a $500 apartment that you're paying a month, like that's not even one paycheck.
Right. Yeah. It all depends on how many hours he works. Like you said before, if he works
40 hours.
40 hours. Yeah. It's fine. You're doing pretty good. Yeah. Salaries maybe went up by 12%. Also, before we get into doing the review, we have I don't know if you got a chance to order your comic books this week from whoever you ordered them from.
I did.
But here's what came out. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I think
I have all of those except the bad ones. So I got Absolute Superman. I got Batman 3. I got Absolute Green Lantern.
Okay.
I got the DCKO Nightfall, which I thought was awesome. I got Amazing Spider-Man because I'm stupid.
Batgirl.
None of those.
None of these. Yeah, you have standards, right? Yes.
None of those.
Okay.
I got Rook Exodus 8.
How's the art in that? Has been worth the wait?
What? Rook Exodus has been fucking incredible.
Oh, good
the last 2 issues have been amazing. JSA 13 was great.
Okay. Planet She-Hulk #1. Yeah, that did drop this week.
I got Alien versus Captain America too.
I got that one too.
I didn't read it yet.
Yes.
I'm gonna read it probably today or tomorrow.
Okay. Yep. No one.
Didn't get any of those.
No one's buying those. No one's buying these.
His apartment he's got a nice big living room. He's got like it's like a 1.5 bedroom because it's got a nice big bedroom, a kitchen, a shower, bathtub, nice place, and then it's got like this small little room off to the side, and it's got this teeny tiny shared basement where the washer and dryer are.
Dude, you couldn't find that here in my city. You couldn't.
Well, dude, it's where you live. It's where you live. Like an expense. I know because before we got a house, like and we got me and Amanda, like we had nice ass apartments. Like looking here, nice ones with a child. They were only $700 a month, and then I had to pay. I think I had to pay electricity for that if I was going to.
Let's Godzilla. I don't think you bought any of this stuff, did you? Harley and Ivy Life of Crimes #1.
No, but I am gonna start buying the Savage Sword of Conan. I want to start reading that, and Planet Death I'm gonna get.
Okay. Then you have more of this indie stuff, Nemesis, Star Trek.
None of that stuff I got. Nothing.
None of this. All right. Collected editions, V for Vendetta, DC Compact Comics Edition, trade paperback. Any solid collected editions? Oh, we have Justice League We Are Finest. Sorry, Justice League Unlimited World's Finest We Are yesterday, hardcover and trade paperback come out. We should do a review of this. I did buy this. We should do a review.
Why didn't you have the issues?
I know I bought the single issues. I know I did, but then again, I wasn't buying World's Finest because I'm buying World's Finest in collected edition.
World's Finest is great. Oh god.
So, oh god, we did the review because you're dead. Good lord. Oh my god. Red Coat Volume 2 came out. Let's see what else came out. I think New Avengers came out. Secret 6 by Gail Simone, I think, came out. Yeah. Did you read Secret 6 by Gail Simone, any of this stuff? No. Oh, I forgot. You have standards, right? Doctor Strange, Asgard, Zatanna at Showtime hardcover, because you had like a 5-issue miniseries. There's the DC's Finest, Super Friends, The Fury of the Super Foes. Super Friends, I remember that. Good old little nostalgia stuff. Star Wars Collected Edition. Absolute Batman, probably going to be on like the 5th, 6th, 8th, 7th, 9th printing of whatever issue they're on. That's pretty much it for collected edition stuff. All right. I wonder what's also coming out. Oh, fucking hell. Let's see what's coming out next week. I got to bring back my show. Very, very soon. Let's see. What's gonna be coming out in a little bit here? Transformers 4. I'll have to get that. All right, the year's gonna look pretty good when it's about over. It's gonna look pretty solid overall. Oh, that's what we get next week. You're gonna have to do an angry review of this. Batman issue 162, Hush Part 10, 15, whatever the fuck this is on. Batman.
I don't even understand the story.
I don't think anybody does. What the hell's going on?
I just like, it's been gone for so long. Like I would have to reread everything and then synopsis. Be like,
this is what's gonna get you hooked on. Look at this. Look at this. Batman versus the Bat Family. Whose side are you on? Like we haven't seen that like, 50,000 times. But that's
the problem. Like it's so stupid, and it all hinges on like the Jason decided to like help Hush kill Joker, and Batman's just like, no, you can't kill him. We have to save the Joker. And it's like, what?
God, the
like he literally like saved him, and like it was so dumb.
Dude, the comics are roasting the fuck out of it. I just go to this section of League of Comics website just to read the comments. They're hilarious. There's like, this guy was like, we're going to get GTA 6 before this series is.
Yeah. And that got delayed again, too.
God, holy crap. So this is going to be over with 160. So the final issue of this comes out January 28th, 2026.
You notice how it can't come out in December?
Because Jim Lee is just, he can't. He's old, man. Can't do the interiors anymore.
They should have just said, all right, Jim, you did what you could. We're getting Dan Mora, and we're just going to finish this.
Dude, we'll just have Gail Simone sub her in, tag her in, have her finish it.
Please don't.
Well, you don't want the Bat Family talking like a TikTok generation. Hey, yo, what's up, dude? You trying to catch some Z's with the girls? It's like, no. We'd rather not talk like that.
I don't pretend to care about Gail Simone.
All right. What's coming out throughout the end of the year? We got some nice stuff here. Oh, Batman Deadpool #1 comes out on the 19th. So it's
number 2?
No, it's
DC's turn. The DC one. Okay.
It's the DC turn, yeah. Got it. So we got this coming out.
That'll be cool. Hold on, I can't. You go so fast.
Oh, no, this is like 2 weeks ahead of now. Sorry.
It don't matter. So at the Absolute Flash 9, yeah, World's Finest, I'll get
45. Jeez, that's going pretty strong.
Yeah, that's the last One World Under Doom. So I'll end up reading the whole thing. New Gods number 12.
Punisher Red Band. Exquisite Corpse. Superman Unlimited is number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Justice League Red, I don't have a cover yet for it. Captain America 5. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe number 4. Godzilla Destroys the Marvel. Why is everyone destroying the Marvel Universe? Everyone's killing and destroying it.
Well, crazy. I mean, this should just be called Marvel Kills the Marvel Universe. And just be like all their writers going, we don't have any ideas.
The last Wolverine. Oh my God. What are they doing?
And Hickman has to come in to like write the rest of their books.
Is this a Hickman book? No, it's Jed McKay book. Wasn't Hickman doing the... He's doing the Cosmic Universe.
He did Imperial. Number 4. The last Imperial came out.
Oh, okay. X-Men of Apocalypse. Oh my God, Apocalypse again, because I don't know, reasons. Good Lord.
I just don't. I personally don't understand what the deal is with everything. Like, because I tried a bunch of new books from Marvel. Like, I got Radioactive Spider-Man. I bought that.
I like it.
It was dumb. I do like the Red Band Punisher so far. I'm not saying that it's amazing, but
it's got Jimmy Palmiotti on it, so you'd figure the writing is pretty solid.
It's pretty solid so far. They're setting a bunch of stuff up because he's been gone so long. The one thing that I was surprised with was I want to see where this is going. The Spider-Man Torn, the Michael Straczynski. Yeah. The first one was okay. It wasn't like horrible or anything. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty good. Yes, I am still reading Amazing Spider-Man.
He's holding out hope, Savage.
No, it's not that I'm holding out hope. It's just that I collect them.
Oh, well, that's fine too.
It's just that. But like, no, I'm honest about it. Like so far in the 14 issues that I haven't read 14, but the only good issue so far was 13, but it was an Imperial tie-in, and Imperial's been really good. So like,
oh, we got a Green Lantern's World's Finest coming out that week.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Green Lantern, DC's Finest Green Lantern, Earth's It's
Guy Gardner.
600 pages.
Okay. It's his I think that's his like origin. Yeah. So it's probably like,
did you buy this?
I already have the stuff like in
okay.
But I like, yes. Because I'll be honest, Silver Age Green Lantern is nowhere near as it's still campy, but nowhere near as bad, because they have a bunch of stuff that takes place in space. So you already kind of know that you're gonna get some of that, but a lot of it's actually pretty good, and it stays true. You like what they do, like his same origin now and same stuff. It's been the same for a long time. You know what I mean?
Ultimate I'll be getting Spider-Man that. Omnibus Volume 5. Wait, didn't this already exist, or is this the second printing?
No. Wait, let me see.
Because I know they only have four omnibuses for this.
I'm sure they had. I'm sure it existed at one time, but these are the new ones, which are a lot better.
Oh, this is his death. Remember, he died in this series before Miles Morales was the Spider-Man. Yeah. That's crazy how we're just getting this 5 now. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, the last one came out sometime this year, right? The number 4. Because I have them all right here.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm thinking they'll probably go through that, and then probably do Miles up to when him and Maker left. That's my guess.
Let's see what else we got here. Do you think the Ghost Machine line is doing pretty good, even just outside of Rook Exodus?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I know Geiger's doing pretty darn good. Hyde Street is the one that's surprising. That's the biggest surprise, because it's a horror comic, but it's Ivan Reyes and him together. So like, it's actually pretty darn good. So
I've never warmed up to Miles Morales. His power is weird.
Neither have I. I did like the regular Ultimate Spider-Man. Whenever Peter died, he took over. His original story was pretty cool for that universe. I just didn't like him outside of it, because it just didn't make any sense. It was like, you didn't need to do that. He was. I understand they were ending the Ultimate Universe, right? But it never. Stuff's gonna come back. It is. So like, you could have just left telling the stories, whether the Ultimate Universe is gone, right? You could have told stories with him, have it under the regular publication, but it be like stuff that happened in the Ultimate Universe, like backstories to, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It didn't have to be like, oh, we have to move him over to here. He's got to interact with these people, because he already interacted with that Peter. They could have told a bunch of stories about them two together. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But I agree with you, Orange. I never really warmed up to him.
Are you going to get this Superman Omnibus, Superman Our Worlds at War Omnibus Volume 1?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Ed. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I forget the artist. Oh, my goodness. Art style, I've seen this art style before from this person. I'm pretty sure I'm just blanking the name. This art looks really good. I do like the cover. Looks really good. I will definitely buy this. Actually,
come on, you can do it. You can say it.
I don't remember. Dr. Doom Epic Collection. Enter Dr. Doom.
No.
Volume 1 in the Dr. Doom Epic Collections. Good old Volume 1.
It's funny because like the old Dr. Doom. Come on, dude. Think he's got like a name, like where
it's Edmund Guinness. Yes,
I was gonna say where it's an Irish beer. Good Guinness. Lord. But Dr. Doom, like the original Dr. Dooms, are hilarious, dude. They're so funny.
Did you get this omnibus? Because I know that how DC does a whole book collection. Did you get the Super Sons omnibus?
No, which I do want to get. Because it's Tomasi and Jimenez. Look at his Superman. He is fantastic looking.
Oof, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I've seen these covers before. I know there's a Super Sons omnibus, but I like getting the book sometimes because it's a lot more just I'll say cheaper sometimes, and it's just a lot more condensed and a lot more precise sometimes. With all the extra comic books they add in omnibuses most of the time too.
Yeah, I agree with you, Orange. It was fine with his ultimate stories, and then everything else, it was shoehorned 100%.
Injustice Compendium, Injustice Gods Among Us Compendium 2, 1,000 fucking pages. Holy mother of God. Awesome cover.
I don't understand why, like, they make, like, whenever the freaking things are perfectly fine, just 5 volumes. Like,
yeah, I don't know why they've
just reprint those. Those are great.
I think in their minds, because people keep talking about mapping being an issue for them, I think
maybe that could be. You're probably right.
I bought those volumes you have. I have,
and they're
them.
fine. And they're fine.
Yeah,
they tell the whole thing.
They're thick. The paper quality is good.
Yeah, with no like filler in between. Yeah, which I thought was great. You know,
because you get the compendiums have the tie-in books but will the tie-in books make any difference?
The only tie-ins that make it was the Flash. That was it.
Yeah.
Those are, at least to me, that's I know there's other ones, but that was it. That for me, that made the story worthwhile because of how that whole part went down.
Oh my God.
That's a story that I would reread again because it was fun, man. It was fun.
Justice is a very, very good story. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I just didn't like what they did with the movie. I liked the first like 30 minutes, but then once they just like off Flash,
I think that's when I just dumped out. I was like, this.
But it was good. Like the first, like 20 minutes of the movie was great.
Right. The whole
and I was like,
yeah, everything was good.
I was like,
5 minutes good.
How are they gonna like? And I was like, oh, they're gonna fuck it up. Now, if they would have made that 2 like movies, they would have left a bunch of things out, but it still would have been great. Like, how do you not have the scene where Alfred puts on the kryptonite gloves and beats the shit out of Superman? And he was like, "You will not harm any of my children again." Like, that's like one of the best scenes. He leaves him broken.
You never even got the moment where like Victor Zsasz kills Alfred and then Bruce just rages out against Superman with the kryptonite rings and stuff, and then oh my God, that movie will always be the biggest missed opportunity for them. Like the same way they did those Crisis on Infinite Earths movies, they could have had that for Injustice for like years.
Yeah, the Crisis ones they changed, but I still thought there was good stuff in them. Like the Kevin Conroy thing, I thought was fantastic. And it was just the line that he used, and it's like, damn, that's his last line ever. How fitting. You know what I mean?
Fitting. Thank God it wasn't the Justice League game that kills the Justice League game. Thank God.
That game's stupid. It's the story that's stupid in it.
No, sorry. I was referencing, thank God that wasn't his final voice acting
line. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The story in that game is stupid, but the gameplay was all right. It wasn't like the worst game. It was just, but I also say this, okay? This is what I also say. What did you expect to happen in a game that says the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League? But it was so dumb how they did it. It was so dumb. So dumb, dude. Because like the Flash fight was fun, right? Like that was like, okay, that's kind of fun. But everything else was just so stupid. It was so stupid.
Oh my God. I think the problem is why did they even just the Shazam's not a part of the movie? Like, why is Shazam just not there? Even though, like, what
they had a bunch of things that just weren't in it. Like, it just didn't make it.
That's why you can tell that was rushed, and they just probably had they probably just had a movie they had to do.
They probably did because I mean that's still part of the Tomorrowverse, right? In that line of movies.
Yeah, it's not. So
it's not like it's not part of it, but it's in that line. Like, and it's just like the verses kept getting smaller and smaller with the amount of movies they did, because Warworld, I was like, I don't like this at all. Like,
dude, I'll be honest with you. After Injustice, I just gave up on it. And I know it's not a part of that universe. It was
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. Because if they're doing
Halloween movie, part 2, I was like, I'm not feeling this universe the same way I was feeling.
I understand. I did like some of the changes they made in Long Halloween because, like, if you read the book, you're like, you already know. Okay, it's her. It's her. Like you know it.
Did you like the Green Lantern one? I know people did not like that one.
No, the Beware My Power. No.
Yeah.
Because they screwed up the whole parallax thing, and it was so dumb. It's like I'm fine with you telling it through Jon Stewart's eyes, but like, kind of really wasn't around. Like,
the whole black guy not being around trope. I love it.
Well, no, it's just like if you're gonna do it, have him in the guise of being around with the other lanterns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like do it that way and have it actually where they're fighting. the whole entity and how and all the stuff, not what they did inside a fucking spaceship. Like they messed up. Yeah,
I feel like they straight up phoned it in because they knew their company was going to get merged with Discovery, and they probably wouldn't have the same people.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, do we know for sure that everything's happening? Like, do we know? Is it like are they going to be sold? Are they? Do we know?
So they said if no one buys them, they'll just split.
Split, right?
And which means what's the point of the merger then?
Well, okay, you could say the same thing for the Time Warner America Online one, right? Back in the 90s. You could say the same thing. It matters how much money they made off of the original merger, right?
Yeah.
And then what they sold for. Because that it probably would be the best if they did, because Warner Brothers, regardless of DC movies, they were like one of the only movie companies that made money this year. You know what I mean? Like they were one of the few that had decent movies. You know, Weapons was cool. Like Sinners, I liked. There was a bunch of other ones, but like, I don't know if they.
Did you like Dune?
Okay, so like, Dune isn't my story, right? My brother loves Dune. I watched it. I thought it was cool, but it's just not my.
Yeah,
there's something about it. It's not my thing. It's not my thing, you know. And like, cause he was real big into the books and stuff. So like, I had to listen. He made me listen to the audio books and stuff. So like, it's not like he had a gun to my head.
I would have like my brains out.
we would like trade audio books and stuff like that and do those type of things. So it wasn't that it's just that it was kind of boring to me.
It's boring, right? I'm glad it's literally boring as shit. All I remember is like Arrakis, and they got overthrown. His father got overthrown. That's all I remember.
But I do understand, like, there is a thing whenever, like, I always call it like the game of houses. There's a big thing when that type of political storytelling is done right. I could see why it's so intriguing. I can 100% see why it is. It's just it didn't gel with me. And like I said, I'm a bad judge when it comes to movies. Because like I've always said, like movies for me, I would rather read the book or read the comic book. That's just an extra for me. You know what I mean? Like it's just an extra thing. So I always say, like, take my opinion when it comes to those things like movies or stuff like that with a grain of salt. Like, cause I'm just not a good judge of those things.
Did you watch Doom Part 2? I think it came out like last year.
Yeah, we watched the second part. Well, we watched it when it came to HBO Max.
Did you like Part 2 better than Part 1?
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. I'm just being honest. I don't remember.
No, I just find that it's crazy because the problem
it was just boring to me. It was like, now it wasn't as boring as like Rebel Moon.
Okay, so because I know you said Fantastic Four is boring. Now, which do you think is more boring, Dune or Fantastic Four?
Okay. And I'll tell you why I'm going to say Fantastic Four, because I had a vested interest in that. Dune was just nothing that I cared about. But I would rather watch Fantastic Four than watch both Dunes again.
Yeah, dude, the problem with Dune that I ran into it when pretentious weirdos would say it's good. It's visually cool. It's visually cool to look at. It is. And the acting's good, but it's so boring. Like it's literally drying.
I'm also not like. I could tell when something is shot neat, like cool. Like it's like, okay, that's really different. I'm like Savage Dad could sit down and tell me, like, explain that better to me. You know what I mean? Like why this shot is really neat, why it is. Like, so I look for people with more knowledge of those things, right? Because I found that's the best way for me to understand something is I surround myself with people who are smarter than I am when it's on subjects. Because like I just watch a movie and I'm just like, I watch movie. That's, you know, I don't really look at, that was filmed spectacularly. And did you see the framing of that shot? Like, I don't understand that. Yes, he's another person
that a lot. Yeah.
Like he told me, like, hey, this is what they were doing here, and this is what they were trying to achieve. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see that now. Like,
and then I'm just great. Hey, that still doesn't make Joker 2 good. Joker 2 stinks.
Well, that's an opinion, And you also called it Joker 2 Foley Ducks. So there's
Folie à Trois, as they call it.
You called it Foley Ducks, and there's visual evidence of it.
I would call it Joker full of garbage.
So what was the reason the other day when you just stopped your stream with Chaz? What happened there?
Oh my God! So
because I saw a clip and it seemed like you were
It wasn't, to be fair, completely to her, even though my ex is a complete retard. It wasn't her fault technically, because I did say I was going to do this, and I did agree to do it, and we did go finish what she wanted to be done, and she did give me food afterwards. So,
dude, why do you keep saying she's your ex?
Because she is. But the problem with that was I told her,
no,
hey,
you're not an EX. She's just X for marks the spot of MSK's life.
So she had this like big giant Halloween decoration.
I know, but dude, it seemed a little bit pussy whipped because you stopped right as soon as he started reading that comment. You were like,
I got so angry. It wasn't.
I know you got angry
because
at the name.
she. Oh God.
I know you did.
I told her, give me because when we have our minimum show hour, just give me an hour and 10 minutes. We can wrap the show. We'll be done. And to be fair, Chaz will admit it's his fault too, because I told Chaz, hey, we got to start at 8:30 because I got to leave in like an hour. So we'll do all the off-season news in an hour. Let's make it done.
Off-season news.
Yeah, the players are changing their teams right now. The contracts are getting bought out. No. We don't have a draft. We used to have
that. Yes, you do.
No. We used to have a draft. We did. It got no viewership, so they can't draft.
So what, essentially, they just steal League of Legends players to other teams?
No. So Riot basically doesn't have any hands in the cookie jars. All they do is the teams have to submit the player's contract to them, and they put the year and everything into their database. That's it. So Riot is pretty much hands off of the off season. So hypothetically, if I had a player, you had a player, and you said, I want to give you
a fucking draft.
I mean, yeah.
That's literally a draft. That's a contract draft. That's literally what it is.
So the way that I look at a draft is the way you would look at a draft. Like, you get a player. Hey, I'm choosing
a contract draft is where you take the contract of one player and it submits to another team. That's a contract draft.
No, you're right. I'm saying it wrong. It's just
you just said no.
It's not a traditional like NBA, NFL draft is what I would say. Sorry, I had to clarify.
There's drafts. There's referees.
So like if you wanted to give me $1 million, if you wanted to give me $1 million for my player,
there's $1 million players.
No, anyone that offers that is you got scammed. You got scammed. I'm not saying if any org ever paid millions of dollars, you got scammed.
You should have talked to your sports psychologist.
No, dude, man, there have been players getting signed for like $500K. I'm like, who? You paid $500K?
Real money?
Well, $500K euros.
That's more. That's more than American money. That's like $700,000.
Bro, some of these players had like not like NBA level contracts, but it was horrible. Okay, there was a player that Fnatic signed for like NBA level money, and you know how many trophies he won them?
I can only move forward and backwards. I so want to spin in this chair.
Dude, I'm not
signs.
Dude, I'm not joking. Dude, I'm not joking. This guy got signed for like NBA money, and then got the organization.
Like 25 million?
No, it'd be like on the low end. It'd be like 4 million. It was rumored to be like it was rumored to be $2 to $4 million
for League of Legends.
And you know how many trophies he got them?
0.
He even said he was unmotivated to play because he just lost motivation. They spent like millions of dollars on a guy. I'll never to say, fuck it, I'm just not really. Oh God,
dude, I hate everything about it.
No, because like with the off season, it becomes a bidding war, and it's just it's a bidding war. People are bidding for these guys. It's a sport. Why are you laughing at me?
Because it's fucking stupid.
Players switch teams all the time. It's an off season.
I bet they do.
Unless you're a faker, he just gets
oh God, dude. You're hurting. I'm gonna have a heart attack on this.
No, show. One of the players that is on the team that I root for, his name is Choki. His name is Chovy.
I bet you do root for Choki.
No, he's called LeChoki James Jr.
Why is everything with you, Jim?
No. That's what people call him. He's called LeChoki James.
Finals. I can, yeah.
Oh no, there's a lot of that behind the scenes.
What's short for James? Jim.
Yeah. No.
Whoa, wait. Where's the player name? So I gotta hear some of these.
Well,
LeChokey Jr., Squabbleton.
No, that's a nickname people give him when he chokes in finals.
Chokey, bread, toast, egg, and butter.
So there's a streamer named Disguise Toast. And he has a team in the league called Disguised. That's just the name Disguised. That's just what it is. It's terrible. It's horrible.
Oh God, dude.
No,
oh God, I'm sweating.
The worst name I think I've ever seen in League just from playing it was a guy named Project Cream Pie. That was never a player on a team, but that was just so cringe. Makes you horny and hungry. Give him the names. Well, Inspired just went to play on Lion, so he got signed to go play on Lion next year. So,
dude, you want to know what would be really awesome? If you could get all these players in like a real dome and make them fight over who gets to have sex for the first time in their life.
Typically,
you'd hear a bunch of.
That's the one thing I don't really typically follow their personal life outside of like League. Like I know most of them, they can't have girls. That's losers.
What I'm saying.
No,
so the first losers. They would definitely. They would, yeah, but this is like this is a contract, so they understand that that whoever wins the fight, the battle royale, if you will, gets some pussy for the first time.
Dude, they would last like 5 seconds touching a woman.
Well, it doesn't matter. It matters how long they last fighting each other in real life.
Like I can last like 10 minutes, obviously, because I'm a sex god. But
is that what you think? Is God to your sex? 10 minutes.
You can get 2 positions out of that, right?
You can get as many positions as you want in a time frame, as long as you stick it in. It counts, right?
But you got to do the foreplay first. I'm just good at the foreplay.
I mean, I don't know how many positions you and Jim get, but
oh my God, no. Lennon was a fucking moron. I would never have sex with that dumb bimbo, but
But no, you would just help her take down all of her decorations.
Yeah, and then she called another white guy.
No chance of sex.
No, I would never sleep with her. I have standards, obviously.
No, you don't. What?
And she called a white guy over because she was like, you can't do this. And I'm like, I could get this done in like 20 minutes if I wanted to.
I mean, did you tell her like that you're a Riz master and a top G?
Oh yeah, she just laughs at me when I say those things.
Right. The more and more I hear about her, the more I like her.
She works for the government. She works for the government, technically like you do. She's a social worker. That's government work, yeah.
Well, then I don't like her.
It's a form of government work, I would say. Foreplay, touching vagina with your hand is gay. When you touch it with your tongue. Eating vagina is gay. As I realized in my life, honestly,
Well, yeah, whenever you pulled its pants down and it was a big flappy dick in your face, that didn't count.
That's what the Sasquatch said. Oh my God, this wang is bigger than mine. That never happened to me.
Before or after you blew him?
No. I'm not gay. I'm straight, right?
Right.
Like
that's why you think eating vagina is gay.
I know how to eat. I mean, God, it's so easy to pleasure a woman. Like it's just so easy, obviously. You gotta lick around, you do a circle and triangle motion, and that will just pretty much get them done. Also, rub clitoris.
What are you putting in codes on PlayStation? Like, what is happening? Circle motion and a triangle.
Tips and tricks.
MSK sex 2025.
VG2Es. Right? That's what you gotta tell a girl after sex. So, after you have sex, give them a fist bump and be like, hey, thank you for the sex. I'll see you later.
That sucks for you, dude. Usually after sex for me comes homemade sandwiches.
Oh fuck.
And then like soda or something.
Okay, do you don't do that gay cuddling shit, do you?
No, we both don't like that.
Yeah, cuddling is.
We actually don't.
If you cuddle, you're gay, not you.
No, I mean if you cuddle, you just want to do that, but that's not like, dude. The closest that we get besides sex just being awesome, besides sex. Is actually pretty awesome, but like it's whenever we like lay next to each other on like watching a movie, but like neither of us like sitting there like holding each other. But what's the fucking point? We already love each other. We know that.
Yeah. Like,
no, man, I told you, like my wife isn't. She's not like
girly.
Put it this way, if I did that, she would probably be like, "Dude, what are you doing? What did you do? What did you do wrong? What have you done?"
Oh my God. No, it's the problem is like I don't know. Off seasons are fucking crazy weird. It's just I wish we used to have.
Is that why I'm not on panels because of the off season?
You think we have off seasons here?
You've never given me an actual reason. So just give me the reason. You can tell me.
Time to do the review. Oh,
See,
great.
You won't tell me. Why won't you tell me?
Is it like a gruesome issue?
Listen, I won't be offended. I promise you, I won't. I understand why you wouldn't want me on something that's like a political thing. I understand that because I don't care about it. I don't care about that. But why can't I come on other panels? Just tell me. Just tell me. I will not be offended. I swear.
You were on a panel like what? A few weeks ago?
No, it was like Charlie.
It was the Jimmy Kimmel one.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, it was the Jimmy Kimmel one. You asked me before the show to be on the show. Remember?
Maybe, but like you don't invite me on them though. Why? Just tell me. I won't be offended. I promise. I swear on my life, I will not be mad. I just want to know why.
Are you black? I'm just kidding. No.
See, you try to deflect. Just answer. Just answer. It's fine.
Oh my god. No, I already have the set people we have.
No, you don't, because there's a bunch of times where I see random people come in. What are you talking about?
The problem here is, okay, I have to tell you that back.
You have King Style on like 5 shows.
No, he's only on Monday and Wednesday.
Dude. That's not true.
He's on Monday and Wednesday. He's only ever been on Monday and Wednesday.
He's on more shows than I am.
He's been in the chat more times than you bastard.
No, he hasn't.
I'm
in the chat all the time. I am in the chat. I was like one of the only people in the chat during your last show that you just had before there. And I was like the only comments at first.
See, that guy that you watched before, he's a top G Riz master. Would you agree?
No, he was just acting normal and wasn't bringing up crazy shit.
True. Then again, that book didn't look that bad.
Do you see how he deflects that? He still won't answer. He still will not answer.
No, the problem here is I already have the set people we have for the shows.
Right.
Because if I have you on more than once, then I feel like you don't enjoy it as much. I feel like when we do this once a week, you just enjoy it enough as it is.
That's not true at all. That is such bullshit.
I wish I was lying.
That is such bullshit. You know it
I told you this stuff before. Whoever's on the show is already there. There's no need for it to be no additions needed. We already do this.
That makes
once a week.
No sense, though.
What do you mean?
I do. You're telling me that having me on a panel would not be better than doing normal things. Now, it's not that I feel left out. It's not. It's actually not. I just give them shit about it.
No.
I think it's hilarious.
I just have to. I told you. I told everyone this. I just have things just this set way. It's been this way for a long time.
That's such bullcrap, though.
It's been this way forever. Before I met you, it's been this way. I've only had set people on certain. That's it. Like,
I was on 3 times a week before.
I don't have Gray on Friday or Saturday with us.
And you should.
Because I told him, well, to be fair, Gray's actually really busy Saturday. He usually goes out and hangs out with his wife, and they go to the movies and stuff like that. You know?
Right.
Yeah, so because I usually ask people, what is the best day for you, and what's the best days you could be on the show? And we used to have Tuesdays, but obviously you work Tuesdays.
We used to do Tuesday and Friday. But I said,
but
whenever
Friday
I'm busy,
can't work until you're retired.
No, it can't. Like I've said this a billion times, I can't do 2 days a week when it's May through September. October,
but you were working later, though.
October through April, I can do whatever because I'm not really doing anything. MSK, I just don't care. I just think it's a hilarious running joke.
No, it's nothing. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just more like
I don't think I have. I just think it's funny. That's all.
Because the problem, because that's the thing you just said just a second ago. Because we used to do what, Tuesday, Friday. Well, we're doing one less show together.
We used to do Tuesday. When I first started, we were doing 3 times a week.
Yeah, and keep in mind when you got busy, it got lessened because you got busy. Yes. That's why it feels less. Now, if you're not busy, we can do more.
MSK, it's okay. I'm just giving you shit.
Good Lord, do you need a hug? Can I just?
No, good God, no.
Oh, what? You can't have a black person touch you. Your wife will disown you. That's what it is.
No, I don't want that stink on me. Whatever you got.
I took a shower and I got fresh perfume over here.
Perfume?
I don't wear perfume. I'm
you keep saying you're not gay. Then you talk about scrumping some dicks, and then getting your back blown out, and now you're wearing perfume.
It'd be. People have said, "Do you wear?" No, I don't wear cologne, so I just don't really do that. I just take showers. That's just a normal thing. No, because keep in mind, if he's busy, we're gonna have less shows.
Just no, dude, stop. Just I'm just fucking with you. I'm being honest. Like I just fuck with you. Then why do you think I keep saying it all the time?
No. I'm like, wow, you guys actually don't believe me, which is crazy. If we go back to having shows during the week, I'm fine with that, as long as we know what time.
No, it's all right. Keep it. No, it's fine.
But the problem here is
I like this at just doing Saturdays.
Because keep in mind, I was factoring. You work like 30 hours a day sometimes.
Not anymore. No, dude. Like I keep telling you.
No, I know, but like
May through September.
Yes, but you still work a lot during the day.
No, I don't. Not now. Dude, literally my day now, except I got called into the office once this week because the server was down. But most of the time, I just put my email and I turn the volume up and I play video games.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. And that's been how long?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. What?
You've been doing that for a few months, haven't you? You've been just basically AFKing at work.
October through, unless they need me to do something specific, I don't AFK. I just don't have anything to do. All the people that are,
Orange said when he's on calls with those crazy women, he just mutes the whole tab and just goes and plays the game.
Well, I don't have most of the contracts are done until April. So and there's a stop movement in the military right now because of Trump. And then once that goes,
president of all time, am I right?
Once that goes back, it'll probably get busy for April next year. But anyway, nobody wants to hear about that. What we want to hear about, MSK.
Who's that?
How's Jim?
Well, I had sex with a lot of girls recently, so it's gonna.
Well, how is he though? How's Jim?
What the heck is going on?
If you're talking about people outside, we don't hear that. So.
No, not that. I just saw a tweet I need to bookmark for later purposes.
Why would you be looking at tweets and stuff?
What do you mean? All right, so time to do a crazy, great, awesome, in-depth, but delicious.
This book was depressing
and gross, but good.
Dude, it was depressing, gross, and fantastic. Good. It was fantastic. Like I said, I think this might be one of the best Bane storylines.
Yeah, Bane doesn't have a lot of good storylines. The more I look him up, honestly.
I mean, people always tout Nightfall as being great, where Bane was cool in it, but the whole storyline wasn't that
I think it peaked when he broke his back. I think it peaked at that.
Well,
moment.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff leading up to it though. Yeah, Bane was behind the shadows, and you got to see a lot of Bird's his right hand man.
Yeah, my boyd. My boy.
My Boyd.
What a wasted villain in that movie too.
That was one of the things that we talked about. For me, as much as I love Justin Hammer, he couldn't save that movie for me because of how how long it was and how much other stuff was just not good. I always said, yeah. I always liked the evolution of the armors that we always got. That was always cool, and I thought Justin Hammer was great. He was fantastic, but there was all the other stuff that just sucked.
I think the issue with it is it feels very disjointed compared to the first one. The first one feels like it's just building and building consistency throughout the movie. So an end goal. With that movie, it feels like it's just going in 4 different directions, and they kind of Good Lord. Oh my God. All right. I hate all you people. Speaking of which, I should punch out. I don't think I ever did Friday. Dude, you're gonna get in trouble for that. Good Lord.
Dude, there's times where I've stayed clocked in for a week straight.
You didn't clock out? Oh my God.
No, I just told payroll at the end of the week, I worked this many hours, and they're like, okay.
If you did that in California, you'd be, oh my God, be in so much trouble.
Well, it depends. We're not governed by the state. The state, we only pay the state tax that we're in. Okay. We're not actually governed by the state.
All right, but no,
you got to think, dude. Think of how much money the government spends on the military each year. Even if I make good money, do you think that which we're the ones who audit all the that? Do you think they're gonna? Yeah, it's a drop. It's a drop in the drop of a bucket. You know what I mean?
How much? It's a nothing. It's a nothing. How much fucking deficit spending?
Like I said, they don't care about spending. It's only when they're owed money that they want it down to the 1/1,000,000th of a cent. But their spending, they don't care. Half the time they hire so many companies out because, like, one, nobody can trust anybody inside the military or inside government to do their own bookkeeping. So they usually hire like black market companies like Halliburton and other companies to do their moving and all that stuff.
Hiring Tyrese Halliburton? No, just joking.
Yes, with his bum leg. He's just carrying it with his little crutch. Like, shit,
I will say this.
We gotta get there quick.
You know, when people say the government shut down, because you've always worked with the government, you could argue, was that shit ever running? That I was like, okay, I get it.
So yeah. Yeah, the government shutdown, it affects basically it affects the people more than it affects the actual government. Because any government program, it's going to be hard for them to the government workers to sign off on the expenditures. So, like, as long as you're getting paid by a payroll company, you should be fine. But like people for SNAP and like stuff like that and other assistances, like this month, like I had to pay my mom's Medicaid stuff because she didn't get like the insurance for Medicaid is like down. So like I had to actually pay for her stuff. Yeah.
Yes. They have to be shut down until October next year.
So what is it? Do you have like a 15-month pre-allocated funding? I'm assuming, or like a 14-month.
He has an online job. I don't know what he does. I've never asked him on.
No, it makes sense because there's a lot of like stuff like that, like where we have some subsidiaries, like you get the amount like that they're allowed to spend, which is included payroll, and the contract might be for like 16 months. So even if something does happen on the back end, the employees will still get paid. The company will still run, even if they're not providing whatever, thing that they do. So, I mean, that does happen. Like right now, like I said, there's a stop movement. So like my people that do like the billing for shipments and stuff, they haven't had to hardly do anything because there's not really much like military.
So essentially, you guys get essentially a vacation, honestly, right now, because you're pretty good.
Service crew. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. So yeah, like, well, what I personally do is I oversee the contracts between the government agencies and military bases. And then the people under me, anytime they move personnel or anytime they move like a tank or a this or a whatever, we go in and bill it, and the government sets us up to go talk to the agencies to go move it so they don't have to do it. So we're like a middleman. But me, I talk to like colonels and major. They just like, we just draw up a contract and go off of the tariff rate that has always been applied, which is usually like a 3 to 15% tariff rate that the United States has always had.
Damn, her boobs are big.
Not tariffs like Trump tariffs. Like we deal with like tariff rate for any type of moving, and it's usually prorated against tariff, which are ad comps. So additional compensations.
All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of the
meat and potatoes, huh?
Of the show, because as you guys know, you always come for the
is that what Jim calls you? Meat and potatoes.
Or I could say like this: what did Bill Cunningham say on his show? Let's put the cheese on the cracker. We're gonna put the cheese on the cracker. Wait, that I can't say cracker anymore. Is that racist or something like that?
I mean, no, because no slurs against white people are racist in today's day.
Oh, true, right.
Plus, like, dude, if someone said honky to you, don't you think you would laugh? That's a kind of funny word.
I would. Someone called me a colored one time on the internet. I was like, what the fuck? I would just laugh.
Do you think that's what the lady thought whenever she thought you were homeless and wanted you to have a
damn
frozen
colored
burrito?
Homeless?
Dude, it was so funny because they were talking about like when O.J. Simpson was doing Monday Night Football, they colored the colored commentator instead of the color commentator.
Mayo monkey. Oh my god, good lord!
That's I thought that was kind of funny.
If you do that here, that's how you get shot. So. All right, let's get into this. Let's have some fun here because this was a interesting issue.
Warning beforehand: if you read this book,
you might throw up. I'm not kidding.
It's one of the most brutal things that he's gone through since probably Court of Owls. It's more brutal than that, but I'm saying it's pretty fucked up.
Oh,
there's a panel in this that was very disturbing. There was more than one, but there's one of Bruce where you see him and you're just like, what in the fuck what is going on here?
Yeah, we got to get into it right now. Let's go. Right. So, hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 10. So if you guys have not had a chance to check out our Absolute Batman comic book reviews between issues 1 through 9, I highly recommend you guys go and check out our previous comic book reviews on Absolute Batman issues 1 through 9. That way you guys can hear what we said about those issues individually leading up to this one. And this issue is gross and disgusting and good and suspenseful and tension-filled in all the different ways. So this is kind of like an issue where I don't want to compare it to this movie, but it kind of has a very similar feeling of like despair when you know something is not going to get better and it's only going to get worse. So this is a complete metaphor, guys. This is nothing bad, okay? Remember the 2010 I Spit on Your Grave remake? Remember the second Grape where you're just like, wow, this is unbelievably awful. There's no way she's getting out of this. That's kind of a similar feeling with this book. Like, you get the feeling when all this stuff is happening, you're like, damn, how the fuck you get out of this? And if you do get out of this, you're just going to be scarred completely for life. There's just so much disgusting things happening in the book, but it is based off torture. So if you're into that, you're not going to feel anything bad. There's so many disgusting things in this book, but it was really, really good. I was flipping through every page like, well, this is just going to get even better, right? No, he's only just gets screwed more because Bane is twisted in the head. This Bane depiction is utterly just amazing. I love the Bane depiction here.
He's fucking psycho.
God. Also, Nick Dragotta's art, I think, really, really excelled here in this book compared to his other ones. I mean, the other ones are fine, but this one, it really excelled here with the visual imagery of like how bad it is to really be here. And also, fuck Alfred for not telling him how bad it was here.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Like, he should have, he should have told him.
Yeah, you probably should want to tell him, hey, there's a crazy lunatic down there doing crazy experiments on people, like basically like dismembering them and having them basically get fed through like fucking IVs. Oh, God. All right. So
it's not like that, like Orange. It's not where it's like gonna shake you. It's more like just the stuff that they do where you're like, oh, I didn't think they would do that in a Batman book. That's more like the stuff that happens. You're just like, oh, why? Like, that's fucked up. Like, I didn't see that happening.
Like, if you guys have seen the first Saw movie, somewhat kind of similar, pretty much, that would be the best interpretation I could really give it because there's a lot of torture here. But it's not torture porn. Unless you consider him naked being porn, which could be, you could argue that, right? But, all right, so let's get into it. So when the book starts up, this is how you know the book was going to be crazy. This is giant ad for Shark Week here. Thank you. Thank you, David Zaslav. As you highlighted, Shark Week is one of your most valuable assets at Warner Brothers Discovery. Thank you, David Zaslav. Thank you. So, outside of that, all jokes aside. So, it starts off basically in June, and Bruce's mother is basically, this is long story short for her throughout most of the issue. She is looking for Bruce, and she is asking people where he's at. That's it.
She's worried about him. That's
literally it. That's her whole thing throughout the book. She's worried about him. She's trying to show people pictures of him to see where he's could potentially find him. Then you dive into where we left off from the last issue, where he's called forgot the number he was given, 47
something. Yeah, it's whatever test subject number.
Yeah, test subject 47. And you're gonna always hear this. Oh, sorry, not here. You read. You're obviously gonna read this throughout the book, where this one character, who will reveal who it is later on, who I'm thinking I know who this is, end Doctor's log. So he's just going through these series of experiments constantly, and it's always ending in end doctor's log. So you also learn at the end of the book, not we're going to talk about it. Like you learn at the end of the book, it was all based off trials this person was having him go through.
And all these other ones have failed. They've never been able to get to how far he's gotten. So yeah, like they start like the doctors. It's 27, test subject 27, and they basically Bruce is like laying on a table and a surgical table, and they're talking about like they took his costume off and a bunch of like homemade booby traps went off. But whenever they went over him surgically, like Bruce was like putting like gadgets and shit in his skin and sewing it up. Like he was putting like smoke pellets inside of him and like knives and all sorts of like weird shit. And they were like, we took out, it says gas pellets, acid pellets, explosive pellets, sedative pellets, hallucinogenic pellets, a full lockpick kit, blow darts, finger blades, knuckle blades, I can't read what that's, toe blades, push daggers, trench daggers, various throwing shuriken, and a large spike war club collapsible. So like all those stuff were inside the suit, and a bunch of it was like grafted into his skin.
Also, this is don't pay attention to that insane person. God.
The gym.
Well, Bruce will be going back to the gym because he is getting tortured, honestly. So, as you said, right there, that was the end of one of the trials that we saw him through. And keep in mind, when we're reading this, if you're reading it from this page right here that you just mentioned with that what you just said there, we don't even know the other tests he went through, honestly, you know? So, after that, you get to, obviously, Abomination Part 2. So, we're on the Abomination arc, you know? Yep. And you see Bruce naked, so you can call it torture porn. Also, YouTube has a big problem with nudity, so I probably can't show this. So I'm not going to get in trouble for that.
No.
So,
and he's like,
the best thing I can show is this right here. I'll cover it up with my hands right here, so I'm not getting in trouble. He has to pull his teeth out to unlock the door.
Yeah, he hid other things in there, and his tooth, underneath his tooth, he had in between like the space between your teeth, and then he ripped his tooth out and fucking had a lockpick in there. And he's totally naked. So he's like taking shit out of his mouth and just like, yeah, it's pretty gross.
And you guys are probably wondering, why can't you show that page? And it's not to you in the review. Guys, I've seen people literally get dinged just for showing stuff like that. So I'm not getting in trouble at all with that. So basically, Bruce wakes up naked. He has to pull his teeth out to unlock a door. Then this is like one of the trials he's went through where he's tried to escape, and this has been a thing he's recurrently doing multiple times throughout the book.
Yeah, he's been trying to escape for a while. Now.
Then you could get to this next part right here where he steps on this guy's head, and he's like, hurts so bad. Then basically Bane captures him again. Then you get to this point of a flashback.
Well, no, he steps on the head, but then you go down, and I think that's supposed to be Clayface.
That's what I was thinking too.
It's a whole bunch of people, like they're like one giant blob of person, and they're in this pit, and they're all just reaching for him, like, help us, we're hurting. It's just disgusting.
God, man, this place is so bad. And then you get Bane, who basically apprehends him, and that's just the one doctor's log that we got. Come on, he's been through other doctor's logs before. This is not just the first one. This is just the one that we're thrown into during the book. Then after that, as we usually do with this series, you get the flashback. You get a flashback.
Which was very smart in this one because it was like, it's a story about Waylon. He's a boxer, so that's why he had Croc's gym whenever we met him. And he's training for a fight, which I thought it was great that he is training for a fight against Bibbo Babowski, which is the sailor from the original Superman continuity. He's the guy that's all, Superman, how you doing, Superman? They even spell it in the comics with him, Sooper.
Oh, it sounds like that dude in the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, where he's like, what do you think about Spider-Man? I hate that guy, whack-a-doo.
Yeah, whack-a-doo.
Oh, so we get a flashback. So that fighter you said, Bibbo Babowski. So as you guys know, it said in the last issue, Waylon is training to fight that guy. He wants Bruce to train him because he's his best friend. So basically the story with this flashback is Bruce doubts that Waylon can beat Bibbo Lebowski because in this panel, because I have to remove the nudity, that it shows you that all the friends don't think he can do it. Even Bruce doesn't think he can do it.
And it's like no one's telling him that, hey, you're not going to be able to beat this guy. And it's basically what's happening to Bruce is shadowing what's happened in the backstory. The backstory is foreshadowing what's happening to him where he's at. Like, he's in a situation where he can't get out of. He cannot overcome Bane. Right. So it's like, who's going to tell him, like, are they going to beat him down so much with all the tests? Or is it going to happen where Bruce finally gives up? Because there's no way out.
And then you get to this second doctor's log throughout the book where, so basically Harvey tries to console Martha saying, no, we've been trying to find him. And then the next doctor's log begin, which is the report on subjects.
And he's been there over a month at this point.
Good Lord. This is literally hell on earth. There's no place worse than, no, there probably is. But this is a version of hell, I would say. So this is the second doctor's log, and I can't read it. This is disgusting. This is so gross. There's a part in this where the people try to go in there to, do stuff to him. Apparently, guys, the teeth he's been pulling out, he sharpened those to use as basically brass, not like brass knuckles, but he uses them as like edges and claws to slit their throats. Then he kicks the dude in the face so hard he basically kills him. I disagree with Scott Snyder when this guy killed this. I can't show this. Fuck, it'll be ding. He murdered. This guy is dead. Look at that. That guy is dead. There's no way that dude is alive. No way. Like, he completely, understandably so, murders those dudes right there. And then they said in one of these parts that he used his urine as an
no, it wasn't urine. So what happened was he stopped eating. So they put a feeding tube into him. He used his stomach acid, the full bile stomach acid, and squirted it in the dude's face. Used the tube and squirted it in the guy's face, and then stuck his face in the toilet, which probably was filled up with shit and piss.
God, and yes, you would die from that because that's infections, obviously. And right here, so he said after collecting a large amount of guano, that's shit. Guano inside, and then urinating on it for weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so fucked up. This whole thing is so fucked up.
So then after that, he escapes, right? And you're probably thinking like, okay, he's got it this time. He really outmaneuvered them. No, didn't matter. Because fucking hell, this book has so much nudity it can't show. So he walks into this like what looks like a forest, and then he backs up into one of the trees, and then a dead mutated something grabs him, holds him there, and then like Bane goes in his mouth. Yeah. And then Bane apprehends him again.
Yep. And every time Bane apprehends him, he like beats him down, like breaks his bones. Also, I mean, it's like he just beats him down so bad to the point where it's like he can't do anything.
And then so after that, you have this is like the biggest throwaway part of the book, technically, because you already reinforced this point already. It's like basically Bruce is talking to Celine about, what was it? I forgot. He's talking about Waylon having a chance, but it's like this was already kind of reinforced in the book anyway. But after that,
she's telling him like she's trying to be the voice of reason, like saying you can't. God damn it, this is so hard to move. Hold on a second.
You're good.
Okay. Basically telling him like, someone's got to tell him because you're his friend, and he's basically saying, how does a friend do that? Like, how do you, like, that's what he wants to do. Like, how do I stop him from doing that? And then they go to August. So it's been 2 more months that he's been there. Went from June to August, and Bruce's mom is putting up like missing signs. Now, this is where this gets completely crazy. Like even worse than Bruce pissing and shitting and collecting it and using it for like.
Oh, you don't do that with yours?
No. So they're on day 91. And he continues to show remarkable resilience after 2 weeks of surgeries. He's managed to survive the full cycle. Yeah, unlike the other 26 subjects.
So they shave him, like he's all shaved, and he starts feeling himself around. They put venom in him.
Ugh.
They put vein venom, and this has this is the panel I was talking about.
Yeah.
The one where Bruce looks back. Like, that's what he's like that's him. And that's like the shit that, like, it's so freaking just like, god damn, dude.
Oh god, these people
are crazy.
These people are disgusting.
I can't get any closer, sorry, but
no, don't.
I just can't move. That's about as close as I can get. But yeah, when I saw that panel, I was like, good god.
And then you could tell, because they were in that log you just talked about. They're even talking about him essentially almost breaking at this point. He's like, because they drop his bat suit in there.
So yeah, like, they drop his bat suit, and he's like, "Just leave me alone." I said, "Alone. Stop it. It's over. Don't you get it? There's no winning." Like, he's just going crazy, and they're like dropping his bat suit in.
Not gonna lie, this page right here was awesome. When he got the suit again, that was awesome. Yes. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So he puts it on, and then, yeah.
So then after that, he obviously goes and tries to escape again because this is another trial. And then these deformed, mutated people or animals,
whatever they are, test subjects of other things.
They're just like, help us. And he's like, I don't know how. He's like, make it stop. And then Bane appears again to, obviously beat his ass again, because that's just what Bane's been doing the whole book.
Yeah, and he's like, there you are. I knew you had more in you.
Then Bane has this quote that gets cut off at the very last word, which you could probably know what the word is. It wasn't very hard to figure out what the word was. Mm-hmm. So then the main point is that after that's over, basically another test subject comes out and it attacks Bane and knocks him out just for like a quick second. And then you have this where the doctors know they're about to get killed and
they're like, oh,
get annihilated.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you see... It's weirdly bittersweet, because that's Waylon right there, because you knew at some point during the book he's going to become Killer Croc, because Scott Snyder has said all the friends are going to become the villains that you guys know. So Waylon's the best friend that gets to be the first one of them, and that's him right there.
It's so crazy. Whenever he wraps him up, if you look when he's like, "It's me, Bruce," and then you see those 3 panels at the bottom. Look at the one in the middle. You see all the teeth that he's missing.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking god.
Good lord. Man, this whole 2-page right here was awesome. Absolutely loved it.
So Waylon like recognizes him, and he's like, all right, we're gonna get out. And then Batman ends up riding him. It's dope as shit, dude.
That's pretty dope as shit. I gotta mention this page right here was awesome. Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, Z, this issue is up in the comics section on the Discord that I put up.
He said, "Now let's get the fuck back in the ring." I loved it. It's not nice little reinforcer, but
before though, just so we tie that loose end up. Waylon, in the backstory, they're sitting there. He does ask him. He was like, he's like, Bruce, answer me. Do you think I can win? Do you believe I can win? Right? He's like, just answer me, please. So he does ask him that in the backstory, and you notice how, like, when he asked him, that's when the tide kind of turned. So I'm wondering if the fight ends up not going the way that he thought that it would go. You never know.
Right? Yeah. Yep. And then after Bruce and Waylon reunite, good lord, imagine reuniting with your best friend. He's a mutated, disgusting crocodile or alligator.
Yeah, they kind of like jump out into the sewers or something. They jump out of Arc. So the Arc M building that they saw, like we talked about in the last episode, that he was supposed to go into, and then he said he saw something, and it was like 150 feet under where he was supposed to be.
Right. Yes.
They jump out of somewhere from the below portion, so they're into a new section of wherever. It's either below or like the sewage line going out of there or something.
So then So Bane recovers consciousness, and he finishes the quote he said from a moment ago. And the reason why I didn't say it a moment ago was because it makes more sense to say the whole thing here when you get the final word. You can tell what the final word was, but I just wanted to say it fully completed here. He basically says, "It's not the strongest or the most intelligent of us who survived this war called life, but the most adaptive to change." Not gonna lie, it's a pretty base quote there, honestly. I gotta admit, it's a pretty base quote. But then basically, the thing that you just said happens. So they escape, and then you get Subject 27 continues to exceed expectations, just as the Prime and I predicted. He and Mutation 523 are fleeing to the sewers.
Yeah, so
and
like
Doctor's Log.
And we find out that it is Dr. Arkham.
And it looks like Poison Ivy. It looks like Miss Pamela Isley.
I don't think it's going to be her, though. Because I
don't think it's going to be her?
No, I think there's going to... Well,
there was a reference to her name in issue 8, remember?
But under the Doctor, though?
I'm pretty sure it said Dr. Isley.
Okay, I mean, maybe. I'm not saying
I would know
wrong.
her hair. I mean,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No, it looks a lot like her.
Okay,
if that's not her,
that could be. That could be, right? That could be. Yeah, it's got the red hair. But I know they did have a Dr. Arkham that was there before, like in the Arkham thing. But that would make sense. Maybe her test subject flora fauna type thing succeeded, and she's like the head of that mutagen place or whatever. It could be, but yeah, it's this whole Bane run has been
on League of Comics Geeks. They just have Poison Ivy cameo,
so that's what they have it as.
Yeah. Apparently,
was she in the forest part?
No,
so it's just her as that. Okay,
that's her.
So, yeah,
I would imagine. Yeah, so
that makes sense.
And after that, she says, excited for the final phase. Very excited, Dr. Arkham, Bane says. And he says the last thing of the book, which is because now I truly get to break him. Oh, yeah, because you didn't just experiment on him for a whole month.
Months at a time. Yeah. And now he's got venom inside of him. So anytime he gets pissed off, it's going to enact. Like, this is not going to go.
I will say
this. Go well for him.
I've talked about Batman not being superpower for a long time and how it kind of makes him different. Not gonna lie, that's how you would kind of advance him being strong. You have to give him something like that to make him kind of somewhat powered. But then again,
well, to do what they're doing with this Bane in particular, yes, he's not going to be able just to like grit down and remember his martial arts, you know.
Right,
like,
right.
Because that's what they did in the first book, and he just totally broke every bone.
Did you read this? So, if you guys finish reading Absolute Batman issue 10, you get this Worlds Collide preview.
I haven't been paying attention to the Worlds Collide stuff. Was there anything good in it?
No. I just wanted to ask. Did you care?
No, I didn't. Okay. I haven't paid attention. Did you end up reading it or
no? Usually those 2-page previews I don't read because it's just not worth enough time to read those. Right. So I'll ask you, man. What are your final thoughts and opinions on Absolute Batman issue 10?
I liked it a lot. I honestly think that like Absolute Batman and the trinity of books, Absolute Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman have been really, really good the past like 3 to 4 issues. Superman is ramped up a lot, and it's really freaking cool. And this book has been cool, and Wonder Woman has actually been really cool. Because I don't know if you've been still reading Wonder Woman, that the freaking Amazons found out that Diana's alive. So it's like, holy fuck, this is going to get crazy. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh,
so God. It's like, and she doesn't know. And then in Absolute Superman, I don't even want to ruin that. Like that story went like, put it this way. It's Jason Aaron's best stuff since Thor. So, like, yeah.
Or you say, did you read Gore the God Butcher for him?
I
reviewed
the whole God. Yeah, I reviewed the whole God Butcher and God Bomb and
on
my channel.
All right,
that's in its own playlist, so you can go check it out.
As you guys know, for me, basically the same thing I said about last book. Setting, tension, the grit. It's just good. I mean, I just love reading issues in this. Whenever we do reviews of this, it's always very good.
We definitely got to do the next. That's what we should just get it to where we're current. Like next week, do the next one, just because the main stuff. Yeah, you just read them because it just gets fucked, dude. When you read the next issue,
it gets worse. Oh, that's great.
It's
worse as far as
okay.
Fuck Bruce.
Put it this way. I'll give you a somewhat kind of spoiler. Remember the story that Alfred was saying, like, I should have said this, I should have...
Yeah, remember that, yeah.
So he tells the full story, right?
Oh, God.
But then you see it as it's happening to him. But there's a twist at the end.
Mm-hmm.
What you see at the end is not actually what happened.
Mm.
And
Yeah. We did do the first year. You remember? We did talk about the first year.
He's getting old. You don't remember anything. You're broken and his brain is fried. That's how we get old.
The first year.
But yes, we'll go over that stuff in a little bit after this.
We can do it again, though.
So I enjoyed Absolute Batman issue 10. Anyone, if you've, like I've said, for all these reviews of the Absolute Batman issues we've done, if you have just even if you have just very little knowledge of Batman from the movies and television, you can jump into this with no prior knowledge. You just jump in issue 1. Actually, get the trade, because you get the first 6 issues without buying them separately. Get the first trade, and then just buy the subsequent issues if you want to before the next trade comes out. But the next trade comes out in February, so if you want to wait till February, you can. But big, awesome series so far. Really, really enjoy it. Will we review the Batman Absolute Annual #1? I don't know. I bought it.
No, I'm not. I won't. I'm not. I didn't
buy it. I only bought it. I only bought it because I'm just a completionist like that. But we're probably not going to review it unless I don't do a review.
It's an annual, and it has absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm not reading it.
I'll be honest here, because I know you said you're not doing it. Unless someone else reads it with me, I'm probably not going to cover it because
there's nothing to cover. No, I'm being serious. Dude,
white supremacy.
But it's a very short story because there's 3 stories in it. I read it. I didn't buy it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. So, awesome issue here. So far, great series. I love reading and reviewing these on the channel. Actually,
it's been fun. I encourage people that are down on it. If you don't like the way that it looks, okay, fine. But I just don't understand. I just don't get what about this Batman writing is not good Batman right? I don't understand. Maybe it's just I'm not getting it. But it's always when I ask, it's always generalizations. And I always
calling it anti-fascist themes.
And I what, the just Absolute Batman or the annual?
The Absolute Batman. They said it has anti-fascist. I was like, what are you talking about? He's beating up criminals. This is the same. I guess the mythology is a little bit different from how he speaks, but that's pretty much it. There's no political undertones and there's nothing right or left about the book.
I don't. People will find everything.
Guys, here I'll do this. Issue 1. A gang is attacking the mayor's building, because the courthouse, for another elected mayor, and Batman goes there and beats up the dudes and slices one of their hands off. Anti-gangs because they were going to attack the next elected official.
I just don't get it. And the political intrigue, and it's you do realize this is a world created by Darkseid.
Whatever version of these heroes.
Do you think Darkseid's really sitting there going, you know what, we left out of the world? I know I created everything to not have hope and despair. We really left out black and white racism.
Not in the Omega Beams. He looks at Omega Beams with red and black and white racism. But yes, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I'm MSK, aka Master Swacking, and we're gonna sign off, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. Awesome book.
Are you current on Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern?
I have that in trades. I do.
Okay.
I need to buy the 4th trade. I know the 5th one's coming out very soon. Anything happen in it that's big? You can spoil that. You can spoil it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to spoil everything because it's actually really good.
Would you say it's the best mainline continuity book they're putting out right now?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I haven't read all of the other books, but
we're saying Hush 2's not doing it for you.
Well, no, because you also have Bat Fraction.
Fraction Bat.
You also have Bat Fraction, which is
Bat Fraction. I like that one.
Like I said, I just don't think he I just didn't think he got the essence of the character. When he said in the line, people don't really change. That seems to be his whole, he's really really harping on that, and Batman learning that lesson. And I'm but that's you would have to tell it at the beginning of the story, not later. It would have to be a freaking origin story, which it's not,
Mm-hmm.
And it's the whole Jarvis AI as Alfred, and it's dude, just bring Alfred back. Just bring him back. If you're gonna do that, like, just bring him back.
Like, I want people to understand this. Marvel Comics just randomly brought back Gwen Stacy as just Gwenpool, and they really just gave no reason why she's back. Because death doesn't just matter. Well, to be fair, she was the one that apparently was supposed to always stay dead. But as we know, with comics,
look at that comment. That's a good one. He said the biggest woman hater I know is a low key simp, and he hails from Makistan.
Exactly.
Do they wear the towels on their head at Makistan?
Fucking hell. I mean, that would cover up their.
Or do they all have Don King hair?
Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Jeremy Adams, Green Lantern Run, Green Lantern Volume 4.
It's up to he's up to issue 28. I think just dropped.
So this one covers issues 16 through 18. So Volume 5 should be coming out very soon.
Wait, so Volume 4 only covers 16 to 18?
So Volume 4 covers 16 through 18 and the Green Lantern Civil Corps Special Number 1. Corps.
Yeah, okay, so okay, that's the only thing you just reminded me of something. That was the only thing that I disliked. There was 2 plot like storylines where you had to buy the Green Lantern Corps. That was the only thing I could say, because if you didn't, you're kind of like, wait, how did they get from here to here? You know, kind of like if they left out the Night Terror story in the first one. If they would have left that airplane story
that would have been kind of bad. Yeah,
that would have been weird. Like he was all of a sudden on a plane and then they're not. So it's like the only Night Terrors thing that was worth a damn.
Let's see.
The other 59 books sucked.
Oh, okay. Let me see, because I could buy We Are Yesterday, the hardcover, on Amazon, or I should get it on my.
I mean, if you do it, whatever. I mean, I've read it and I have the issues, so I mean, we could easily, we could do like how we did with Absolute Power. Maybe we should do 11 and 12. Let's do 11 and 12 Batman. We could actually cover 11 and 12 in one show.
Yeah. Okay.
If we want to, we could just do 11 and 12 next week, because 13 starts an entirely new. It's not a new arc. Bane's still there, but you'll see why it's it's a completely different thing. But if we do 11 and 12 next week, we could do We Are Yesterday, when you get the book.
We Are Yesterday, tomorrow, and today.
Sure.
No, the jokes I could make with that are just.
It does. I will say this. It does set up some of the stuff moving forward that you probably haven't been current on.
That's fine.
So
that's what I like.
It's fine. It's not something where you would be like, I'm so confused. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like,
are you reading the Jeremy Adams Aquaman series?
I have all of that. Yeah.
Okay, so next week, Green Lantern Corps issue 10 comes out. Spider-Man 94. So I think I'm only getting like 3 or maybe 4 books next week. Oh no, there's Batman. There's Batman Static Beyond #1 that comes out.
Oh boy, Bat Static.
Hell yeah. Are you getting?
There's some really good stuff in there. There's Macfrica, Macadaskar, Macgeria, Macladesh.
Wait, is Batman Dark Patterns? No, Batman's Dark.
That should be actually, the 12 I think just came out, so it should be getting a trade, which is worth it.
Look what trade coming out March 31st, 2026.
Damn, that's a great book, dude.
Fuck.
That's a really
300
really
pages. All right, I get it.
It's 12 issues. It's 12 issues. So I mean,
really? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's 12 issues.
It's gonna cover all 12 issues. Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's good. It's really good.
I have heard one of the things about it.
It was one of the better Batman storylines. Like, because I remember when you first asked me, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not reading it.
Yeah.
Whenever I went and I asked a couple of guys that I knew, like that I trusted. This is when I was still going to the comic book store.
Right.
They were like, "Dude, get it. You would like it." And I did. I ended up picking up the issues.
All
and
of
then
them?
I got no. This was a while ago, so it was like when issue 6 or 7.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I asked you.
Because remember, it just came out, like it stopped for how many ever months, and then 7 came out. Yeah. And then they literally after that, or it was 7 or 8. One of those came out, and then they just literally put them back out in the sequential months. So I think November this month might be it either came out or is coming out. Issue 12.
So what was I gonna say? Oh my god, there's another issue on. Oh my god, fuck my brain. God.
Yeah, Rook Exodus number 7 and 8, dude. I actually got I You should do this. You know, whenever if you open your image books and they have those QR codes.
I've seen those. Yeah.
So I'll show the books next time I'm on, but this is the one that I ordered right here for $8. I actually won two of the other covers. They sent it to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Just from the QR code. Yeah.
That's
they were not autographed or anything, but I got to pick which one. So I got those two. So they're pretty neat, you know.
I'm trying to remember which fucking. Oh, I remembered it. Did you ever read that Gargoyle of Gotham Batman story that had like 4 issues, but issue 4 was like delayed for like almost 6 months?
No, I never did.
Me neither. Let me tell you how many books I'm picking up next week. I'm grabbing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got 6 books I'm grabbing next week.
All right, so I got
Predator Badlands #1. Really,
that's
Marvel
number 7, but this is one of the other covers that I got right here for issue 8.
And that's issue 8 you have right there too.
This is issue 8. This is the one I actually picked up on my own. This is one of the ones that Image sent me.
Oh my god, that helmet cover looks so cool.
This one, and let me find the other one. I know I have it somewhere.
Good lord, let me see.
Oh yeah, here's the Alien vs. Captain America book.
not the best cover, but it's all right.
I've been liking this, man. I was really pleased with what they did with the JSA. Like it's not like, don't get me wrong, it's not like the best book, but it's Jeff Lemire and it's been pretty good.
I will have to, because I know Batman. Does Batman Dark Patterns end in 12 issues? Let me see.
Yeah, it does. It's the last issue. Yes. It's the last issue.
So would you recommend just getting the single issue? Because to be fair, the trade doesn't come out till March next year. That's still a long time.
Well, I mean, if you can find them and get them all, you know, then go ahead. Here's the other. This is a really cool cover they sent too. This one was real nice. This is the other Rook Exodus cover.
Oh, that one's awesome. Holy shit.
This is for issue 8. Yeah.
Jason Fabak took his time with the art. And...
You know, it's really cool. Mm-hmm. So at the end of, I'll show you this, at the end of 8, which I was happy that, remember how we've talked about like how they release the books, like they're only doing it when it's done for Rook. It's not like on a set. So he does have through issue 12 done. So it is, we'll get the whole arc, because at the end of the book, they did a,
oh, this lady was Kat was happy to be on the show. That's nice to have.
Yeah, because you were normal for once.
Good lord. She was like, MSK, you're a top G Riz master.
She didn't say that.
She didn't say that. I imagine that one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Instagram thoughts do photo shoots.
Let's see where it is here. Okay, so look, he did a full length poster of all the covers. So see how it says like issues 8 through or 7 through 12 at the bottom. So that's what we'll be getting. So this is all the covers like in a poster. Pretty cool.
Looks awesome. Good lord.
Yeah. Oh, the art in it is phenomenal. There's no letdown at all. It's not like it dipped or anything like that.
All right. So I do have to head out here because I gotta get some. Oh my god.
No, you gotta hurry up and run to the gym so your girlfriend
no
get mad at you.
No, what does she say? Not that. I have to get ready because I'm going to be watching the League of Legends finals in just a little bit here. I'm pretty sure it's tonight, right? I don't even know.
How the hell would I know?
Because you're a League expert, sir. I'm just kidding. A resident Mavericks fan. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
I don't know why you think I'm a Mavericks fan.
You're a fan of Nico Harris's decisions.
I mean, like, I think they're kind of zany. I don't know why he did it.
It starts at 11 p.m. my time. So, no, it's okay. Good.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
Good. What did she say? She always said, she says, never mind, we're going to leave after 30 minutes. So that was 9:42. So 52, 10:02. So 10:12, essentially. Okay. I'll call her in a little bit here. But yes, before we head out, do you have anything you want to let the audience know about before we head out? Will you be able to have your show even though you're injured this week coming up? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Because this was just a mock setup. I'm gonna have like a full leg setup under here, so I can sit here with my leg up. But yeah, I'll have. I do have 2 Laps Comic Fan videos done, but I want to get like a Bat Bits and an X-Men, the history of X-Men done first before I release like full episodes. I am working on a fighting fandom for Ironheart, which will take long. Don't expect that soon at all, because it takes me forever to do those. And I will have this Friday Savage Dad, Gray, and like I said, you're more than welcome to come on any of the panels, dude. You're more than welcome to if you want to. We're gonna be talking about Saturday and Sunday morning nostalgic cartoons, which I think will be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's usually always fun. Those are always fun. Yeah.
And then the week after that, we're gonna be reviewing Rook Exodus Volume 1.
I know I have that here. I know I have the full trade. We got to review that. That's, man,
it's phenomenal.
I know I have the single issues.
I know you have the volume because we both were going to review it at one point, and you had it.
Dude, did you get the deluxe? I know the deluxe hardcover.
I didn't get the hardbound edition. I want to get it.
Good Lord. It's so crazy how the comic book industry that doesn't have good word of mouth of people, that Jeff Johns and his team are putting out such phenomenal shit. You know,
well, I mean, I don't think I think it's more like Image does, like it's as big of an independent. I wouldn't call it independent. You know, it's basically mainstream now.
Yeah.
But like people just don't take as many chances on buying Image books anymore. And I think they're better made, number one, because the covers are fantastic, dude. Like the cardboard-esque
cardstock cover. It's amazing. Those are
great, man.
Yeah.
And they don't cost any more money than the other ones. You know what I mean? This was $3.99. So, and
overall, you know, we're gonna be at episode 350 very soon. We're gonna do
it's crazy
special.
And it was crazy. We should.
Oh, we should. Then again, it's just episode 350. It's not.
But it doesn't matter, dude. The 300 special was so much fun.
It was. I'm trying to think of like, what can we do? Okay, you'll be on 500 special. I know you will. The problem here is like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do 10 anymore. That was like my last hoorah doing 10. It is so hard entertaining like 9+.
No, what I would do is I would keep 2 or 3 people that you want through the whole thing. And
I'm probably going to do like maybe 6 this time around.
Rotate like a few in and out.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm thinking this time around, when we get 10 people is. I only do it for a very special occasion, but you know how hard it is. It's just like
so hard. But you know what I mean? If it's a spectacular, just let them go. Who cares? Who cares?
This time around, I'm probably just gonna do like 6 people.
It'll be
maybe
fun,
7 peeking it.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Well, we all gotta come butt naked with our wings out.
No homo. That's not something that anybody wants to see.
That's the Jim special.
Is that how Jim likes it?
Oh God.
That's you just. I mean, I'm sorry I started the whole Jim thing. I mean, I feel bad, but I don't. But you know, at least we do know that Jim exists.
But
and I just thought, dude, tell me that wasn't funny. That literally I was making fun of you about Jim, and then she comes in the fucking chat. It's like, hey,
you can't make this shit up.
That's pretty good timing.
Lennon versus Jim. No, Lennon would lose because she has no upper body strength at all. You know what's crazy?
So wait. So the Jim is a person?
No. I'm thinking for like versus the Jim, she would lose. Dude, you know how you sit on those benches and you do sit-ups? Dude, she can't pull herself up for a sit-up. She lost to Jim.
You heard it. She said that
she
Lennon would lose against Jim.
She got dicked down by Jim. But yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll be back here doing a comic book review of something next week.
Let's just do 11 and 12 next week. Let's just get the thing out of the way.
They should be here.
Just find them, for Christ's sake.
God, they should be here in my comic book collection of boxes.
Yeah, you mean your pull list, or as we call it, your browser history.
No, that's not a browser history. That's not a pull list. This is literally empty nothing. I've just been lying. I've been a fraud the whole time.
Well, you did say you accidentally typed in horse porn and looked it up and shared the screen.
In Soviet Russia, Lenin is Jim.
In Soviet Russia, Lenin is Jim.
All right. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We have to let Laps go. He is defeated.
Dude, like broken. I told you, I don't have to go anywhere.
No, but I got to do some stuff. So we'll see you guys
later.
Don't
say you have to let me go. Say you have to
You're in pain.
Dude, I can't do anything.
I feel so bad you're in this much pain.
Like, the thing is, though, I'm going to be in more pain having to go back upstairs. So this is actually...
They're saying your drugs didn't...
No, that was a while ago. I mean, that was I didn't take a prescription or anything. I told him I just been taking ibuprofen.
Hell yeah, man. I do wish you a speedy recovery, and we'll see you guys later. Have a great